Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. It's time for the South Division Final Series, game number 3 of Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chet Yoder, and this is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. And tonight, the Mudbugs take on the Lone Star Brahmas in game number 3 of the South Division Final Series. It'll be the Brahmas and the Mudbugs. As the series is tied 1 game apiece between the two in the best-of-5 series. Mudbugs winners in game number 1, 3-2, before dropping a 3-2 decision to the Brahmas in game number 2. In game number 2, your goals from Lone Star were from Anthony Capello, Owen Kerr, and Charlie Masick. Mudbugs got some goals, though, from Brent Litchard and Ryan Burke. Nice night for Burke, 1-1, but they didn't like the way they played overall, and we'll get Mudbugs associate head coach Michael Hill's thoughts on what he saw in game number 2 and what he needs to see in game number 3 tonight in front of another packed house here at George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. One thing we do know is that there will be a game 4. It'll be tomorrow night at 7-11. We'll have the Landers pregame show at 6:50, and hope you guys join us then. But what will the series shake out then? Those will be the last 2 home games tonight and tomorrow of the 2023-2024 regular and postseason. These will be the absolute 2 last home games, so you want to be sure to get your tickets for game number 4 of this best-of-5 series tomorrow night by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or by logging on to tickets.georgespond34.com. We hope you join us, but tonight should be another good one. The Mudbugs still battling a few injuries, but they're going to get a guy back they haven't seen in a while, and you want to be sure to know who that is in our Whataburger starting lineups. We'll talk to Mudbugs associate head coach Michael Hill after these messages. It's the Bugs and the Brahmas, game number 3 in the South Division Final Series as we count down to the 7-11 Margaritaville start time. This is the Landers pregame show, and you're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Game 3 of the South Division Final Series between the Mudbugs and the Lone Star Brahmas here at home now as the series shifts for game number 3. We're joined by Mudbugs Associate Head Coach Michael Hill. And, Coach, you get a split. Obviously, you had a chance to get 2. You want to make sure you get 1. I mean, your overall impression of game number 2 that didn't go your team's way?
We just stuck around, even though as a group, as a staff, as a team, we didn't think we played really that well. Our details were not good, and we're lucky that Elliott played the way that he did because he kept us in that game. And I think at the end of the day, like, we looked at the real shot counter, we only had 11 shots on net, and so that's a big testament of just Lone Star defending the right way too, and we're not really getting shots through. So, but you look at the bright side of that, we got 2 goals on 11 shots. So it's we just got to be better and ready to be aggressive right from the get-go.
I know I don't want to make any excuses, but maybe this could be one. Was the smaller sheet of ice? I know you haven't been there in a while. Obviously, it worked in game 1 for some success. Did it kind of close you up on what you guys wanted to kind of open up with, just being on a smaller sheet of ice?
No, I don't think you really notice it. I think the smallest part is probably the neutral zone, but other than that, I don't think the ice had really much to do with the gameplay. It is more on effort on our part, really.
How's practice been this week? Of course, you've had a full normal week now.
Yeah, it was good. We had just a lot of good teaching this week, so it was more so back to basics on the way that we coached them in practice, and just guys just really taking in the teaching points to that, and so now the guys just need to go put in the work tonight.
Speaking of guys, I have to ask you about Kyan Haldenby's health. Of course, he missed his first 2 games all year to begin this series. He's not in the lineup tonight. Can you give us any update on what his status looks like?
Yeah, he was skating this week a couple of times. I don't think he's going to be in the lineup tonight, so he's kind of like day-to-day, just seeing how he feels with that upper body injury. So, but who knows, maybe he pops in the lineup tomorrow, but we don't see him in tonight. We're just kind of taking him day by day right now.
You might not have that centerman in, but you do have another centerman in you haven't seen in a while. Ian Emery's going to get the start. Carter McKay's not feeling well. And Ian Emery, first start in a long time for him. That's got to be nice to have an extra forward there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when you have the legs to put up front on the offensive end right now, the way that our D have been shutting it down, I think kind of got to put more forwards out there, give them the opportunity. We got Tanner Morgan, who's had a few games here now and getting his feet wet, and it's good to get Emery in there because you could tell he's hungry the way that he's been practicing. He's been just getting more dialed in on the details, and he looks real healthy. And so I just want to see when he gets his opportunity on the ice tonight, just want to see him just have that tenacity of being very aggressive and just overpowering out there.
You know, I've talked to Coach Soupy on how close he is with Dan Wildfong, and of course the two go way back, but you've worked under him and you know him personally. What makes him such a good coach where he's brought so much success to this Brahmas team year after year?
I think him as a coach, he does a really good job at getting on his players, keeping them accountable when the players don't keep themselves accountable. He just kind of is right on them, and Dan is right in every player's face, making sure that that player understands what he did wrong or did right. But Dan is right there on you as you're playing as a player, so you're always going to be just coached by him, and he just stays on his guys, and they work hard the right way like that.
What do you need to see in the first period that'll be a good sign for you guys to come?
Just come out firing, like be connected. Our guys just need to work on the buy-in process, like what we taught them this week. Like, just want to see that fall onto the game because they've done it already, so now they just need to go perform it.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
All right, thanks, Chet.
We'll have more after these messages as we count down to the 7-Eleven Margaritaville start time. This is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show, and you're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Playoff Hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. It's time for the Whataburger starting lineups of game number 3 of the South Division Finals between the Mudbugs and the Brahmas. The Brahmas. And here are your Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. Head coach by Dan Wildfall. The assistant coach is Logan Murphy, and the goalie coach is Dick Brooks DiMarino. Here are a couple of centers to start off. It'll be number 20, Charlie Masick, and number 61, Connor Bergeron. On the right wing will be number 10, Max Hamstead. Defensively for Lone Star, it'll be number 64, Alex Keskintepe, and number 21, Bryce Ingles. And making the start in nets, they're going to go back to number 32, Jack Winicky. They love this young man. He took the tough luck loss in game 1. He's back out there in game 3. Both coaches have to kind of juggle the goaltending situation with the prospect of 3 games in 3 nights looming. The numbers on Winicky in this postseason, he's 2-1-1 with a 1.79 goals against and a .915 save percentage. Your Whataburger starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs, head coach by Jason Soupy Campbell. In his 6th season as the bench boss, the associate head coach is Michael Hill. The assistant and goalie coach is Rich Perrant. And the honorary assistant is Chris Lane. At left wing, number 35, Jonah Jasser. At center will be number 20, Andre Parichka. And on the right wing will be number 18, Andrew Seminara. Defensively for the Bugs, it'll be number 4, Will Murphy, and number 3, Logan Hederu. And making the start in nets will be number 37, Elliot Seguin-Lescarbot. The numbers on Seguin-Lescarbot have been impressive. He is 4-2 overall with a 1.71 goals against and a .933 save percentage. Those are your Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. We'll have the national anthem and the Landers opening puck drop after these messages. This is Game 3 of the South Division Finals, and you're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Playoff Hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum. Mudbugs Hockey tonight brought to you by Porter's Industrial, delivering the difference in the Arklatex for over 20 years. Porter's Industrial strives with the utmost integrity to meet our customers' needs with quality uniform and facility services for your business. The Mudbugs in their red jerseys that spells out Mudbugs in front. The white numberings and letterings along the backsides with the black stripe in the middle. The Brahmas in their white jerseys with the Brahmas logo in front and the black numberings and letterings along the backside. So glad to have you with us here for game number 3 of the South Division Finals. I'm Chet Yoder. We ask you please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem. A beautiful rendition of tonight's national anthem sung by the very lovely Miss Melissa Joan to get us ready for game number 3 of the South Division Finals. Mudbugs Hockey tonight is brought to you by Fireplace Specialties. Fireplaces, gas logs, glass doors, wood stoves, inserts, mantles, and grills. They got it all. They're located at 8500 Box Road in Shreveport or by logging on to fireplacespecialties.net. You might see an old familiar face in the lineup making his return after missing really so many games. He got injured back in December, January time and had to recover with a upper body injury. Number 36, Ian Emery, will make his return into the lineup, and he gets thrown into a pressure-packed situation here in game number 3 of the South Division Finals. The Mudbugs skate from left to right. This is a Lone Star Brahma team that got out in front into the South Division early on, and they've never relinquished it. They kind of were I guess you could say, toe-to-toe with El Paso. And then once Lone Star kind of took over, really around the midway point of the season, they never looked back. It has been another successful campaign for Dan Wildfong, as he's at 699 wins as a head coach. He's going for win number 700, and you know he wants this one inside the building that he has so many fond memories of. And you'd have to think Dan Wildfong, just as much as Coach Soupy, a couple of good friends, played a lot of time together with the Mudbugs, would ignite this rivalry even more, and it's been a lot of fun. There'll be a chess match between the two that know each other so well. It'll be Andre Perichka and Connor Bergeron at center ice. Face-off drop, tied up, and taken there by the Brahmas, intercepted and taken there by Parichka. Parichka throws one toward the net, it gets blocked. Now the puck swindled in down low into the right point, taken there by Haru toward the net, blocked in front there by Ingles. The puck now floated up ahead there to Bergeron. He'll lay it across, taken there by Hamstead, and he slings a shot wide of Sagan Lescarbot. Puck held in behind the Bugs cage, taken there by Haru. He'll swat it on back there to Murphy. He'll go to the far side to Jasser, up ahead there to Parichka, and Parichka will go ahead and lob it in deep. Puck corralled there by Keskintepi. Along to the left side, played off the stick of Zavernuk and back out to center. And now Murch has it. He'll throw a pass. I think it missed the stick of Cook, and it's sticked away there by Winicky. Now Keskintepi kisses it off the far side glass, and we got an offside, and that's how this game gets started. 53 seconds gone by here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Ms. Janice Watt at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. Puck worked in to the Mudbug zone after the Brahmas win the draw. And now the puck deflects into the protective netting for a break in the action. 1:04 gone by here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Face off to the left of Sagan Lescarbot. This is the second to last home game of this season. Tomorrow will be the last one of this 2023-2024 season. Face-off tied up and poked at into the near corner there by Skrovic. Into the near corner it goes. Now spun around, taken on back behind the Bugs cage. That was Sushinsky, who sliced it off the far side boards and all the way in for a good soft clear. Played around the near side boards. Along that left side, that's Auteri. He'll just go ahead and work it in deep up off the stick of Skrovic, and now sent around into the far corner. Too far there for Zavernuk to grab. Zavernuk now trying to grab it along that far half wall, and it's taken there by Litchard. And Litchard will go ahead and jab it into the near corner there for Haru. Haru up off the stick of Deeb, and Auteri can't hold his own. Now tied up along the back, spun around there was Marino along the back there from Capello. Puck taken there by Murakami. The longtime Brahma in his third season as a Brahma will throw to the right side up off the stick of Auteri. That missed the stick of Capello, and it's an icing on Lone Star. Dan Wildfong with his first heated moment toward Murakami. That's a veteran of his, and he expects better as he starts to let his veteran blue liner know about it. 2:03 gone by here in the Generational Financial Advisors opening period. Scoreless in the early stages of game number 3. The series is tied 1 game apiece. Face-off won there by the Brahmas. They'll now kiss it off the near side window back out to center. Now Fleet's got it. Fleet now spun around. He's got Capello on his back. So Fleet will go now into the right side there to Murch, and Murch will go ahead and flip it back out to center. Oh, high stick. Penalty's coming up, and Burke draws the game's first penalty. Boy, early chance for the Bugs here, as Ryan Burke takes a high sticking, or draws a high sticking infraction. Capello thought that was a bit ticky-tacky. It went up on Burke. And the Scott Powerline power play, who is 3 for 14 in these playoffs, ranked 9th best on the power play, will get to work. Lone Star's PK very good. They've killed off 18 of 20. That's good for third best out of all the playoff teams. Played around to the far side, up top now to Haru. Now play to the near half wall there to Vassal. Played back up top to Haru toward the net. Off the stick of Marino. Now dug out and now played off the far side boards. And that one's lambasted all the way down there by Keskintepe. All the way down. Boy, an early power play opportunity here for the Bugs. Power play brought to you by Scott Powerline. Play far side, that's Nickel, and he'll thread it on net. Save made there by Winicky. Now Keskintepe will go ahead and bomb it off the near side boards and all the way down. Down to $1:15 remaining on the Bugs' first power play of the night. Up through the middle, taken there by Deeb. Over to Burke, now across there to Fleet. Up off the stick, turnaround centering feed. Poked at, held in there by Murphy. Into the near half wall, kicked around there by Deeb. He'll settle it down, played around the far side boards. Now back on to Fleet. Fleet along the left point. Battle at, now to the right point there to Murphy. To the near wing there to Burke. Across, fired toward the net, blocked in front there by McDonald. Now along the end boards around that near side, poked at, held in there by Murphy. Into the near corner, now jabbed around, fired toward the net, save made there by Winicky. As gashing one toward the net there was Deeb, up off the stick of McDonald. And the first high-stress stop of the night for Winicky. As we have 38 seconds remaining on the Scott Powerline power play. No score, 16-15 remaining in the opening period in game number 3 of the South Division Final Series. Face off to the right of Winicky. Face off won there by the Bugs. Play to the left point, Haru. Oh, and his pass deflects up off the stick of Zavernuk, back out to center, and now taken there by James. James now, oh, he did a dance move, and he got taken down there by Marino. Now along the near side, puck deflected, and now Keskintepe will go ahead and just dump it back in behind the Bugs net. That's going to pretty much do it. Looks like Haru's in no rush, and the Mudbugs in no immediate urgency on their first power play attempt, down to 5 seconds remaining. Puck deflects into the Brahmas bench. Look out, Dan Wildfong. As it goes into the Brahmas bench, down to 3 seconds remaining on this Scott Powerline power play. The Mudbugs and the Brahmas scoreless. 4:20 gone by in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Face off tied up and taken there by the Bugs. Now back to full strength. Now played off the far side boards, up ahead. Now played up on that near side boards. Now far side, taken in there by Justin Kerr. He gets ransacked down there by Austin. Now behind, oh, there was a chance in front up off the stick of Kerr. Now taken around the right side, that's Seminara. He'll scale it in. Down low, Isenberg will ring it around that far side boards and back out to center. Boy, the early chance for the Bugs missed. And now the Bugs come right back in, though, into the Brahmas zone. Good attack here for the Bugs. Play to the left point. Here's Murch. Sent toward the net. Save made there by Winicky. It was bouncing in front. And right there into the fray was Tanner Morgan. The young Mudbug, of course, the son of Gavin Morgan. Lined up with Ryan Burke and Colin Vassalo this evening. Mudbugs without Carter McKay. He was not feeling well today. Kyan Hallenby out with the upper body injury. Chase Murray healthy scratch, and Foster Nickel out with the lower body injury. 14:31 remaining here in the opening period, brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. Coach Soupy wants a wholesale line change. And he will be granted one. Left wing circle. Face-off tied up. Won there by the Bugs, but taken away there by Skrovic. Skrovic now will flip it in to the Mudbug zone. Played off the near side boards, held in there by Auteri. Auteri now able to poke it in down low. Now played in the centering feed, but it was gobbled up there by Haru. Haru now through the middle. He'll go ahead and flutter it in and get taken down. And now we got a headlock and we got a penalty coming up. I think it's going against Murakami. Get the official call in just a second. No, just an icing. No, it is a penalty on Murakami. Murakami wanted that one evened up. And Dan Walfong is not thrilled about the call either. Another Scott Powerline power play, and we're not even 6 minutes into this one. Boy, big opportunity here for the Bugs. Face-off tied up and taken there by Deeb. Deeb sent one toward the net. It got blocked and now fired off the far side boards. Held in there by Fleet. Into the far corner there for Deeb. Deeb will set it up. Play to the right point there for Burke. Burke does a dance move into the right wing. Thrown across. Good. Stick to break it up there by Ingles. Held in there by Fleet. Into the near corner there to Burke. Burke now play to the right point. Thrown. Ricocheted around off the stick of Ingles. That was dangerous for Winicky. Now played off the far half wall. Deeb spins it around. Settles down. Intercepted there by Ingles. And Ingles able to rifle it off the far side glass and all the way down. A couple of good keep-ins there by the Bugs. And now stolen away. And that was a chance there for McDonald trying to do something. Now a pass broken up, and Auteri will angle it off the end boards and in deep. Haru will settle it down. Mudbugs got to slow this down. They're down to 60 seconds remaining on this Scott Powerline power play. Here's Haru through the middle. Haru will throw it on back now. There to Nickel, and Nickel's dumping attempt knocks off the stick of Zad Bernuk, and into the protective netting it goes. Boy, Michael Hill, who is the architect on this power play, knows how critical these moments are against a talented Brahmas team, the best team record-wise in all of the NAHL. Face off far, Brahmas blue line, won there by Lone Star. And played off the far side window. It's Isenberg, and he'll be able to ooze it all the way in to the Mudbug zone. Murphy's got it down to 35 seconds remaining on Murakami's interference infraction. Now in deep, getting in cleanly. There is Deep. Played back up top now to Murphy. Shot toward the net. Glove down there by Winicky. He looked back ever so slightly to see if it knocked off his glove. And we got pushing and shoving as the two get reacquainted. Shots officially on goal, 4-1 in favor of Bugs hockey. Face-off will stay in deep in the Lone Star zone. Litchard will take it for the Bugs. He has quietly had a nice playoff for the Bugs so far. And for Litchard, he's got 4 points in these playoffs. Face-off won there by Litchard. Burke across, now to the right wing, deep through traffic. Glove down there by Winicky. He saw it the whole way. Routine glove stop made for him. Face off will stay to the left of Winicky. It is a 0-0 score. Face off one there by the Bugs. Burke toward the net, tipped in front. Right pad save. Up off the stick of Murphy. To the left point, thrown toward the net. Gobbled up there by Ingles up ahead. Here's McDonald. One man to beat, backhander. Oh, he tried to go 5-hole, tucked right into the pads of Seguin Lescarbot, and he's able to cradle it in to make the stop. Down to 3 seconds remaining for Murakami to come out of the box. Boy, Seguin Lescarbot, just like Winicky, had to look behind him as McDonald just tried to kind of nudge it 5-hole on Seguin Lescarbot, and he said no. Face off to the left of Seguin Lescarbot. Mudbugs now going to be 0 for 2 on the man advantage. Face off tied up, and I'll call that a draw. It's taken there by James, though. James jolts one toward the net, blocked in front there by Justin Kerr. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Couple of early opportunities squandered for the Bugs, and we'll see if that plays a difference. Up off the stick of Kerr, and in deep it goes. Of course, the Mudbugs without Kyan Haldenby, who's a big special teams guy, and they don't know when he would return in this series. He's still listed as day-to-day. There is a chance he could go in Game 4, but of course, that's just a chance right now. Along to the right side, up off the stick of Sushinsky. He has trouble getting it out, and we got an offside. Both Kerrs come up empty there, and now we get a break in the action. 11:31 to go here in the opening period. Scoreless in Game 3. This is Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. If you don't have your tickets for game number 4, it's the last home game of this season, and it's the last home game of this series. Be sure to get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 by logging on to mudbugshockey.com. Get your tickets for game 4 tomorrow night at 7-Eleven right back here at the George. Scoreless in this one, 11:23 and counting. Puck played far side, that's Murch. Now through the middle, that's Fleet. He'll drop it back off to Murch. To the near side there to Fleet. And Fleet will go ahead and just sling it in. Now Winicky had trouble with it behind his own net. Now along the end boards, tied up there is Jasser. He's pulling his man off the puck, fighting for it, and now taken there by Tess. Tess along to the right side. Work through the middle. Dropped off there to Bergeron. Bergeron will go ahead and just flutter it in along into the near corner. Battling for it there is Fleet, trying to work it off the walls. Auteri going to pinch the zone. Gets it into the near corner, back onto the stick of Fleet. Now tied up along to that near corner. Behind the net now. Murch trouble handling it. Now Seminara gets mobbed there by Isenberg. Good forecheck here by the Brahmas. Into the far corner. Now Murch able to work it out free, and he'll throw it into the near side. Chopped at, and Fleet can't get it out. Into the near corner now. Murch goes around the right side. Weird bounce. Puck played back out to center, though. And now the Brahmas got to get reset as they work the neutral zone through the middle. That's Zavranuk. He'll drop it over to Skurovic. Into the near corner. Shot there by McDonald. And it deflects up off the stick of Fleet along the near half wall. And into the protective netting it goes. 10:05 remaining here in the opening period, brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. I'm Chet Yoder, coming to you live from George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum. Big thanks to the Fleet family. They've delivered a couple of leftover chocolate croissants. That'll go good with my coffee tonight, as I'll be getting ready for job number 2 after tonight's game. Got the double-double, 16-hour shift, working like a doctor here. No way, shape, or form will I be a doctor. Keskintepe into the near corner, thrown in front, sticked away there by Sagan Lescarbot. Now Nickel will throw it on back there to Murphy. Played into the near side. Nickel again will thread it back out to center. Good stick there by Ingles. Getting onside there is Masick. Boy, a good press here by Lone Star. Up ahead, misfired. Up off the pass of Boucher, and now Sable up ahead there to Masick. Takes a hard hit as he's able to knock it into the far corner. Good pursuit here by Sable. Played back up top to the right point. Settled down now. Fired toward the net there by Ingles. A stick save made there by Sagan Lescarbot. Tripped up. Penalty coming up. That one's going against Burke. And the Brahmas will get their first power play of the night. Ryan Burke can't believe it. He thought that was a bit on the embellishment side. Is Ryan Burke the guilty party? I don't think he knows yet. Yes, he does. He's getting a new stick. Boy, the officials staying consistent. They're going to call everything they see. Brahmas in this postseason, 2 for 12 on the man advantage. Mudbugs have killed off 17 of 20. First choice personnel penalty kill on the ice. To the right point, settled down now. And the puck comes out of the zone. An errant pass as Zavernuk has got to come all the way back. Tripping the call on Burke. Now to the near side there to Justin Kerr. Dropped off, now played around the boards into the near corner. Settled down there by Zavernuk. Zavernuk now played back up top to McDonald, to the right point there to Ingles. Ingles to McDonald, top of the point, over to Zavernuk. Right wing shot, they score. That was a near wing shot. It tipped in front, and Zavernuk's got another goal in this series. It's the Brahmas 1, the Mudbugs nothing, and boy, Lone Star making quick work on their first power play opportunity of the game. Boy, a left wing shot by Zavernuk, and the Brahmas are 1 for 1 on the power play. And they made that look easy just 35 seconds in. Zavernuk from Jacob McDonald at 11-16. Boy, back and forth these two teams go. Now one change direction on Sagan Lescarbot. And now back the other way. Here come the Bugs. So an early goal for the Brahmas. Now knocked up ahead, back out to center it goes. Murch will take it all the way back. The Brahmas 1, the Mudbugs nothing. An errant pass, going to be handled there by Morgan. As now the puck is just slapped back into the Brahmas zone. Played along the left side, up off the stick of James. Now knocked around, looked like it was an offside on Lone Star, and it is. 7:54 remaining in the opening period. The Lone Star with the early 1-0 edge. Face off near Mudbugs blue line. Tied up, and the Mudbugs win the draw. Murch to the far, or rather Murphy to Haru. Played back to Murphy. Played to the near side. Oh, off the stick. of Owen Kerr, and it gets played back into the Mudbug zone. Now up off the stick of Jasser. And now taken there by Justin Kerr. Here comes Lone Star through the middle. Back to Kerr, and a shot on net and a save made there by Sagan Lescarboa. Boy, both Kerrs almost had the connection. Now back the other way. Here comes Seminara. He comes in, and he'll just wallop it in. Boy, the Brahmas have the Mudbugs on their heels a little bit after a couple of squandered opportunities. Up in deep now is Zach Rizzo making his first appearance in this series. All right, back the other way. Here comes Deeb. 3-on-2 possibly, and then a pass goes behind Litchard along the left side. Now down low, that's Deeb. Deeb waits into the far corner. A back up top. Austin, far circle, toward in front. And now turnaround, fired there by Litchard, blocked in front. And the puck is skittered all the way down. That's a good clear there by Keskin Tepe, and it goes all the way down for icing on Lone Star. 6:37 remaining here in the opening period. The Brahmas won, the Mudbugs nothing. Face off, right wing circle. Nickel will take it. Hayden Nickel, one of those guys the Mudbugs want to see more out of. And he knows he hasn't played his best in these playoffs overall. Face off one there by Nickel, but taken there by Sable from the right side. He'll go ahead and skip it into that far corner, dropped off to Capello. He had a goal in game number 2 of this series. Into the near half wall, off the stick of Keskin Tepe. He holds the zone. Into the near corner it goes. Now Murch has it. Murch far corner. Up off the stick of Cook. Taken there by Nickel. One man to beat. Try to get around the corner, and it's a good stick there by Keskin Tepe. Now Zavernuk up off the stick of Skrovic. He'll get tied up with his man. Along that far corner with Murch. And now played around the near side. That's Fleet. He'll lift it back out to center. Auteri will sky it back into the Mudbug zone. 5:50 to go here in the opening period. The Brahmas won, the Mudbugs nothing in game number 3 of the South Division Final Series. The series tied 1 game apiece. Up ahead and swatted in there by Boucher. Up off the stick of Vasila, who loses his stick. Near side there to Zavernuk. Back out to center. Look out. And a play back to Ingles. Biden misfired on the stick of Skrovic. It'll go all the way down. No icing. McDonald in front, shot toward, they score! That was Skrovic from the short side. I believe he banked it up off the back of Sagan Lescarboa and into the net. Oh, that's one Sagan Lescarboa might want back. The Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs nothing. Boy, Skrovic catches the Mudbugs in a perilous spot, and the Brahmas get another. Boy, and that is one the French-Canadian netminer is thinking about right now. Boy, and the Brahmas having themselves a really good opening period. Skrovic's first of these playoffs from Jacob McDonald, who's got 2 helpers. And I was talking about Jacob McDonald to Chad Seward, our Brahmas broadcaster, about how talented he is of a player. And boy, he has turned in a couple of helpers tonight. And Lone Star with the early 2-0 lead. Face off to the left of Winicky. Face off one there. Taken down there was Auteri. Face off was won there by Lone Star. Up ahead off the back heel of Owen Kerr. Now through the neutral zone. Deeb's going to grab it. And now chopped at. And Owen Kerr tries to get around it. And now Parichka can't dump it in. Up ahead now, here's James. Left side, gains the zone. James now works it in. Over to Owen Kerr. Owen Kerr from the high slot. Threw one toward the net, got blocked in front there by Parichka. Justin Kerr working it now. Back up top, it goes to the right point. Across there to Emmons. Emmons now cranks one toward the net, it gets blocked. Now poked at and caught down there by Seminara. Back out to center. Parichka over to Emery. Good to see Ian Emery back in this lineup as he's able to flag it into the Brahma zone, taken back out. Here's Hampstead. Backhander. Pad save made. Turnaround shot save made there by Sagan Lescarbol as Emmons was looking for one on a turnaround shot from the left wing circle. 4:14 remaining here in the opening period. The Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs nothing. Face off, left wing circle. Bergeron up against Nickel. The Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs nothing. Tied up one there by Lone Star. Tess, he'll roll it in behind the Bugs net. There for Hampstead, who takes a hard hit along the back there by Haru. Now along the end boards. Pushing and shoving. Tess has it. Tess now working the perimeter. Back up top to the left point there to Isenberg. Thrown across. Off the stick of Emmons. It was fought off there by Nickel, held in there. Lone Star working it down low into the far corner. Played back up top, and now Nickel will retrieve it. Played on back to Haru, up off the stick of Cook, and it deflects into the Brahma zone. To the left side, up ahead, off the stick of Bergeron, taken there by Morgan, and Morgan will twist it back into the Brahma zone. All the way in, Isenberg. Left side, had trouble handling it. Now goes up off the stick of Masick. And now Morgan able to push it back in behind the Brahmas net. Played out of his net there is Winicky. Hard check taken down there. That was Sushinsky who took his man down all the way down for icing on Brahmas hockey. 3:10 remaining here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. It's the Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs nothing. Stick around for our Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. We'll replay our interview with the captain, Garrett Steele, last year's captain, that is. 2-year captain. A lot of people missed that interview, so I'll replay that baby. I'm taking a trip down memory lane, talking to old Steeler. Not that old, but he is out of hockey. We'll find out what he's up to now. Face-off one there by the Brahmas. Taken there by Emmons. Emmons has got a burst of speed along to the right side, and he'll just go ahead and shuffleboard it in to the Mudbug zone. Fleet to the near corner. Fleet now along the end boards. To the near side there to Murch. Jasser through the middle, broken up, held in there by Sable. Sable now along the far corner. Sable now curls back. He'll play to the right point. Back up top, fire toward the net. Oh boy, Sagan Lescarbot didn't see it as Ingles wire shot on. Now shot tough angle there by Capello, gets blocked. Now along the near half wall, Isenberg able to knock it around. Rather, that's Keskintepe. Now down low, the Brahmas. Boy, they're smelling blood here. Along to the far side, and now Marino will settle it down. Marino trouble handling it. And now Murch played up ahead there to Deeb, and Deeb will go ahead and love tap it in behind the Brahmas net. Played off the near side boards, up ahead there to Zavernuk. Up ahead off the stick of Skrovic. Skrovic through the middle, gains the zone, right side, dropped off, right wing shot, save made, rebound. Oh, that was Skrovic who might have had a tap, and it rolled right behind his stick. Now behind the Mudbugs net, down to 2 minutes remaining in the opening period. Up off the stick of Cook. That's Zavernuk. Played on back to Ingles. Ingles, right side, spun around there is Skrovic. He's got a goal in tonight's game, and he just settles it into that far half wall. And now Nickel through the middle to the near side there to Cook, and Cook will go ahead and ladle it back into the Brahma zone. Into the near side, up off the stick is James. James now able to spar it up ahead there to Justin Kerr, who gets run into there by Austin. Mudbugs are going to have to regroup in the first intermission. Here's Vassalo along the left side. Turnaround, that's Morgan who will swipe it in. Looks like a delayed offsides. Boy, Vassalo thought he came in cleanly. Justin Kerr now will work it into the Mudbug zone. And now taken there by Owen Kerr. And now play to the left point, now carried back out. Here's a chance up ahead for Morgan. Pass got slowed down there and broken up there by Murakami. Down to a minute remaining here in the opening period. Along the end boards, tied up, and now Owen Kerr's got it. Far side, and he's able to pitchfork it back out to center. And now puck settled down there by Murakami. Up ahead, there's Bergeron. He's outnumbered, but he'll drop it off for Tess. Gets kind of twirled around. Now Hamstead tries to hold it in. Taken back out there is Deeb. Boy, an early 2-0 lead for the Brahmas. We'll have to see how this changes things for both teams after this period commences. Played off the near side boards, back out to center. Emmons will settle it into the near corner. Still time. Into the near corner now. Down low behind the Bugs net. That's Marino, far side. Haru there. And now Haru behind his own net. He'll take his time. I think he's going to run the clock out. I don't think Coach Soupy wants to mess around. And that's it. That'll do it. Wow. Dan Wildfong and the Lone Star Brahmas come right in here and punch the Mudbugs right in the mouth in game number 3. They get the game's first 2 goals. First from Zavernuk at 11-16 on the man advantage, and then David Skorovec at 14-33, even strength. Your score after 2 periods of play, it is the Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs nothing. Stick around for the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Playoff Hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. One of our favorites, longtime Mudbugs captain, leader. He's got over 200 games under his belt, and he's coming in for a visit. 4 years as a Mudbug. Garrett Steele, just a privilege and honor for you to make time and speak with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Chet.
Talk about what's been going on with you. You're out of hockey, and you're a working man now.
Yeah, I moved back home, obviously, after the season ended last year, and I'm still playing a little bit of puck here and there when I can fill in the ice time, but I'm working 9 to 5 now with a heating and cooling business.
Okay. And what do you exactly do? I mean, I know this is Dad's business, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. And what do you exactly do?
I'm a service technician, so I go out and fix people's furnaces and air conditionings when they're not working.
Wow, that's awesome. And coming back here, I mean, talk about what it's like being in George's Pond, and I mean, you're not playing.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like a little bit of a fever dream walking in here to the Hirsch and being on the other side of it. It's just as exciting, but it's definitely different.
Yeah. And we talked a couple of times last year, and I guess that option was that you were thinking about it, playing hockey at the next level, or going into the family business. I mean, I know that wasn't an easy decision. When was that decision made, and how hard was it?
It definitely took me a while. After I got home for a couple months, I just kind of relaxed. I took a little time away from the rink, and I just kind of put my options down on the table, and I felt that going into this business and starting my career was the best thing for me. And obviously I missed the game, and being here in Shreveport makes you miss it even more, getting to see all the people that were such a huge part of my life, and that's what I'm definitely grateful for, and glad to be back and be able to see all the people again.
And I mean, you're very talented in school, great grades. Did you no thought of going to college just for the education point, or maybe later down the road, or I didn't know if that was any kind of option for you?
Yeah, I looked into it. Just not a huge upside into the business that I was going into anyways. I take certification classes now that are important for more specialized to what I do, which is definitely more beneficial for me.
Awesome, that's awesome. You missed Simo Bushler by a week. I don't know if that was planned or unplanned, but that kind of sucks missing that guy.
I know. Bushy gave me a couple calls and definitely rubbed it in while he was here, so I'm going to have to do him a favor and do the same thing to him, but we should have planned that a little bit better.
And you haven't had a chance to talk to the guys, but, I know how much you learned from David Brazil. How much were you able to kind of pass what you learned and what you absorbed over to Hayden Nickel and Liam Fleet, now a captain? We got 2 captains this year, a little bit different. And then we got also a couple other leaders, Ryan Burke and Logan Haru somehow got an A as well. No, I'm kidding. But you know what I mean, this leadership group, and talk about kind of, how you were able to kind of pass on over any kind of words of wisdom into that group.
Mm-hmm, yeah, well, I talk with Haydo pretty much every day, and he's a great guy, great captain, and Fleeter too. I mean, they're sponges, They really were just soaking up everything that I thought that I could teach them, and everything that they needed to learn. And a big point for me was to make it their own. I'm not going to be like David Brazil or Giovanni Procopio, and they're not going to be like me. And from what I've seen this year, Haydo's done a great job, Fleeter's done a great job, and Berkey and even Hero stepping into that role. And it's just awesome to see that they've taken things that I've taught them and put their own spin on it, and hopefully they're doing the same thing for next year's leaders.
I don't know if you keep up, but this team's won 14 of their last 16 before going into the series. Do you keep up with Mudbugs hockey? It's always a part of your heart. I'm sure you keep up with the wins and losses and the progress.
Oh yeah, I've been watching the boys and always keeping up, and get to repost when Berkey has a nice night, or I get to
he's had a lot of those.
Yep. It's been awesome. It's been really fun to watch.
I mean, I know you got a great job. I mean, do you wake up any kind of mornings going, man, I wish I was back on the ice? Or do you have any of those kind of like moments where I really miss the game at that league and at that level?
The best way that I can explain it is I don't miss the game as much as I miss the people and the experiences that those people gave me, like Soupy and just all sorts of guys that if I had named, I'd be here for 30 minutes. But
you had like 30 associate head coaches about.
Yeah, literally. But like I said, it's really just the people and the experiences that I miss, and I'm forever grateful for that. And I'm also grateful for the position I'm in now, because I get to do things like watch my little brother play football, and that's something I'd never trade. So
I heard he's got a pretty good arm, doesn't he?
yeah, he can sling it for sure.
You mentioned Coach Soupy. I wanted to ask you about him. I mean, he was your coach for 4 years. You had different associate head coaches, but talk about your relationship with Coach Soupy. I mean, he's one of the more unique guys that you ever come across. More alone, unique coaches. He's sometimes can be that kind of soft teddy bear, and he can also get hard on you, behind the bench as well. Talk about, your relationship with him and how you grew, maybe not only as a hockey player, but as a person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like you said, Soupy's one of a kind, and the amount of things that I learned from him are just crazy. Like my leadership came from him and David Brazil. Just being around him daily, his process and his trust in people and his sociable skills are something that I really took from him, is how great he is with people and how aware he is of everyone around him, and how important everyone around him is to him. And that is a really special thing that I've learned not everyone has, and I was definitely glad to be around him.
You talked about David Brazil, and you were part of a Robertson Cup championship, a couple of years ago, just after the COVID canceled season. How much do you keep in touch with guys from years prior? I mean, you've been through, a bunch of sets of goalies. I mean, we go back to Mason Balboa, Richie Perron, Cole Hudson, Arseny Sergeyev, Devin Bobek, and the year he had a couple of years ago. Mm-hmm. How much do you keep up with, the past years, even before last year? Do you keep up with them?
Yes, definitely. I mean, the Robertson Cup guys, you're a champion forever, sure. So it's hard not to keep up with those guys. We talk pretty much once or twice a week just to keep up, and we got some plans to come back down here for a wedding, and so we're all excited for that. And like I said, it's the relationships that you build, and it really is a brotherhood that you build here in Shreveport, and I think that that's unique to Shreveport, and that's why it's so special to be here.
I heard a rumor from your adoring billet dad. You're going to be coming in a stretch limo tomorrow night. Is this your first limo status? Because I would have to say, maybe it might not be your first one. Because you wear the turtleneck, you got the style going on, you have a very pristine style. Are you coming in a limo tomorrow night?
That's what I'm hearing from Chuck. I mean, I definitely didn't plan it, and I've never been in a limo before. But he likes to come in flashy, so I'm riding with Chuck.
Talk about having that as a billet that practically 4 years, and you're coming back and seeing Chucky Landry, the Muellers. What was that like going back there?
Oh man, it was awesome. It's like a family reunion. You live with Carla and Martin and Chuck and everyone in that household, and them opening up their home was just such a special thing to me, and it is really like seeing the second extension of my family. So it was awesome to see all them, and I'll get to spend the weekend with them, and I'm really excited.
I know Chucky Landry takes a lot of credit in his home cooked meals. Takes a lot of pride. What's your favorite? Do you have a top dollar one?
Ooh, it wouldn't be a meal for me. It would probably be his jalapeno poppers. They're just world renowned. I'm yet to have one even close to come to his.
Are you still kind of on a, because I know as hockey players you kind of have that strict diet, and did you kind of let loose a little bit, or?
I was never great at having the strict diet. That's from my dad for sure. But
I was gonna say Coach Soupy maybe too.
Yes, exactly. Soup added into that. He can take some blame there. But I've never been a big diet guy, but I eat pretty healthy.
Hayden Nichols got this thing called the Dessert Club. Were you a big dessert guy? Because I got kind of overshadowed on the road trips with Hado, Coach. Yep. Devin Bobak would go a little heavy too on his little cinnamon rolls, and I don't know what you guys got there. Were you a part of that kind of? Onstott, he was a big shake drinker. Oh, yeah. What were you part of that too? Did you have a big sweet tooth?
Yeah, I would join the dessert club, so to speak, every once in a while. But it was just to go hang out with Hado and those guys, because you're there for the desserts and the people, like I said. So they're always fun.
I know you have diabetes and you've had that since you were a kid. I know you've had some bad episodes on certain road trips. Did that play a factor at all for you stepping away?
Not really. I mean, at this point in my life, I've had diabetes longer than I haven't because I was diagnosed when I was 8. So being 22 now it's basically just a part of my life. It's something I'm going to have to deal with until I'm gone. So it's didn't really play a huge part in my decision.
I hear you. And a lot of our guys this year, complain about our little 2.5-week road trips. I talked to Bushy about this, and you know full well, and I know you remember like it was yesterday, the 6-weeker, it got a little greasy. It was a little bit, there were some L's on that trip, a little too many. What do you remember about that trip? I think that was a coming of age, bringing everybody together, but it got a little bit sickening as well. Guys got sick, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. I mean, a shower on the road just wouldn't clean off the dirt that was produced on that road trip. Being on the bus in the heat, and obviously the bus never is always running right. You're not always having AC, and it gets a little sticky. And
how many laundry loads did you have that road trip?
Oh, man.
At least 2 or 3.
At least. I mean, you just got to re-wear. You got to get a couple wears in every pair of socks. I mean, it's not a clean feeling, that's for sure.
Now, I felt like you got a couple of new suits kind of every season. Now, I mean, are those collecting dusts in the closet? Because, I mean, you used to have, like, you had that pink one, you had a little bit of you had a very blue one. I remember. Yeah. Are they just collecting dust in the closet now, or do you have any occasion to put those babies on?
No, I mean, unless I wanted to have a little dress up and look at myself, but nothing. No, I mean, no reason to wear a suit in the job I'm working right now, but those are definitely sitting in the closet.
You know who's carrying your style a little bit? And I don't know if you noticed from last year, Liam Fleet, he has a little bit of a Steeler-ish. Do you see that a little bit?
Yeah, no, Fleeter's got some good style, that's for sure. I like looking at what he's got going on and the hats he's wearing and stuff. He's got it going on for sure.
We're talking to Garrett Steele here, and we're going to wrap things up here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You're dropping the puck. I mean, I know you're one of those guys who doesn't want to be so much in that kind of limelight, because now you're taking that step back. Are you looking forward to it? Are you a little maybe nervous? Because it's a little bit different. I mean, you're going to probably see Hato or Fleet or someone there, and that's a former teammate.
Yeah, no, I've never been on this side of it, that's for sure. And like you said, I don't want to be a huge spotlight guy, but it's definitely I take a lot of pride in the fact that I've been asked to do it, and that's very important to me, and I appreciate it extremely, and it's just been awesome to be here and to get to do that. So just the cherry on top.
You said you play a little pickup hockey. If we organize an alumni game, this is something we've been working on. Hopefully next year, would you make it?
Oh, yeah, I would definitely try to get down here, and I'd definitely try to get in everyone's ear and get them down here as well, because that'd be a lot of fun.
That's Garrett Steele, former Mudbugs captain, longtime Mudbug, over 200 games, and he makes time to speak with us yet again. Steeler, thank you so much for the time, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, Chad. I appreciate it.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
We only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. That was the period that Dan Wildfong wanted for the Brahmas as they punch in two across. And that was the one thing the coaching staff for the Mudbugs really feared all week was a slower start, squandered opportunities, and the Brahmas able to take advantage with a couple of goals. First on the man advantage from Ivan Zavernuk, his fifth of these playoffs, and boy, he's been good when they've needed him to be. Assisted by Jacob McDonald, 11-16, and then David Skrovic able to flip one off the back of Sagan Lescarbot, short side, and the Brahmas lead 2-0 after one period of play. Shots on goal, 9-8 in favor of the Lone Stars. Second period coming up, and it is brought to you by DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFada, at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or log on to defadapi.com. Mudbugs will skate from right to left here in the second period. You know what they say about a two-goal lead? It is the most dangerous one in hockey, but it's really interesting to see what the Brahmas will do now up early in this game. Will they, drop back to a 1-1-3 and try to suffocate the Mudbugs, which they've done in the past, or will they continue to attack Sagan Lescarbot? Mudbugs had their opportunities, and those two power plays early was squandered from the Mudbugs. Face off at center ice. Tied up and won there by Bergeron. Boy, the Brahmas have been good on their face-off draws all year, and they don't disappoint here in tonight's game. Played around to the near corner. Bergeron holds it in. Now along to the end boards. Murphy tied up into the near corner now. Bergeron played it back up top and now taken away there by Boucher. Boucher will work it in. Into the far corner it goes. Now paddled in behind the Brahmas net. Now a shot toward the net, fought off there by Winicky, and a turnaround shot there by Cook from the right wing. Now played up head to the right side, up off the stick of Bergeron, and in deep it goes into the Mudbug zone. Sushinsky's got it behind his own net. A minute gone by here in the DeFada and Associates LLC second. The Brahmas with the early 2-0 edge as Deeb drills it in behind the Brahmas net. Played up ahead there to Zavernuk. Cannot get it out, and Austin able to angle it in behind the Lone Star net. Played around the far side boards and all the way down. This one was deflected, so it'll go all the way in. Now onto the stick of McDonald. He'll drop it off to Zavernuk. Zavernuk now has it thrown across, far wing, snapper, and he shot it wide. That was a look there for Auteri. Remember, it was Antti Auteri who had that 4 overtime goal last year. Just remind Simo Bushler of that. He knows all about it. Shot there by Auteri. And that one got deflected in front, and it gets the protective netting. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings BOGO Tuesday, boneless wings BOGO Thursday. Happy hour Monday through Friday from 3 to 6. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports. 1:43 gone by here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. The Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs nothing. Face off far, Mudbug blue line. Tied up, one there by the Bugs. Now an errant pass, and now James into the near half wall. Played around to the far corner, tied up, blocked off the puck. There was Auteri. Kind of got boxed out there by Vassalo. Near side, that's Burke. Up ahead there to Morgan. Morgan along the left side. Will rattle it up ahead. There to Vassalo. Toward the net. Poked out there by Winicky, and the net comes off its mooring as we got a car accident that kind of ran right in to the crease of the Brahmas. The Brahmas have a 2-0 lead. 2:09 gone by here in the second. Face-off will look like it's going to come out of the Brahmas zone. Far Brahmas blue line. Nickel up against Bergeron. Ian Emery back out there for the Bugs. And boy, Coach Soupy looking for a spark out of the centerman who's been out with an upper body injury for the last 3 months. Emery up ahead through the middle, onto the stick of Nickel, fires one toward the net. And a save made there by Winicky. Routine stop made for him along the end boards. But you'd have to factor in that Dan Wildfong, just like Coach Soupy, trying to kind of manage this goaltending situation, that you're going to have to play both goalies this weekend. Just factoring that if there is a Game 5. Work back in. Here's Austin along the left side. Austin behind the net. He'll drop it off there to Marino. Marino along the left corner. Over to Litchard. Litchard onto the stick now, getting hassled with there by Emmons. Along the end boards, played back up top. Can Murch hold his own? He does. Murch toward the net. Blocked off there by Isenberg. Taken back out to center. Fought off there by Bergeron, and now worked up ahead. Here's Deeb. He'll curl back, thrown through the slot, and Fleet couldn't handle that much steam on it as it goes all the way down. Long change for both teams. Stan Wildfong gets a whole line change there as Deeb will go ahead and bank it in. Played around the far side boards up ahead onto the stick of Haru. Settled in down low behind the Brahmas net. Burke played back up top to Vassalo. Dropped off there to Haru. Haru cranks one toward the net. Oh, that hit off the end boards. And it ricocheted for a chance there for the Bugs. Up ahead now, too far there for Sable. Played back out to center. Now kicked in there by Masick. Back into the Mudbug zone. Carried back out. That's Morgan. Now through the neutral zone, Capello. Up ahead, Isenberg. Now Murphy's got it through the middle. Murphy lugs it in. Snagged down there by Morgan, but he couldn't corral it cleanly. Along to the end boards. Thrown back up top. Sniffed out there by Justin Kerr. Up off the stick of Capello. And Nickel onto the net. Oh, that one rattled around. Winicky made the save as Vassalo threw a one-hopper toward the net just ahead of the red line, rather. As Capello ices the puck all the way down. That gives us a chance to remind our Mudbugs fans that you can celebrate your next birthday party at George's Pond. Private party room, private ice time are available. Give us a call at 318-636-7094. Celebrate your next birthday party at George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum. Ask for the very lovely Miss Lauren, and we'll take good care of you. Now play it around the end boards. Off the stick of Capello and carried back out. Here's Sable. Oh, stolen away. And Litchard able to swat it back into the Brahmas zone. Into the near corner. Sticked around. Held in there. Austin toward the net. Off the stick of Seminara. It goes into the far corner. Zavernuk to Sable. Sable will push it up ahead off the stick of Keskintepe. Glove down there by Austin. And Austin didn't know what was behind him as the puck is floated all the way down there by Capello into the Mudbug zone after he stole the puck away from Austin. Murch takes his time. He'll glide back, and this is called over by the bench. They want to get reset here. Now along to the right side. That's Fleet. Dropped on back there to Murch. Up ahead off the stick of Vassalo. Oh, wait a minute. That looked like an offside for the Bugs. Boy, Vassalo looks a bit mystified. That one's going to go all the way back into the Mudbug zone. Wow. Coach Soupy looks anguished behind that Mudbugs bench as he's starting to give a little lecture to his blue liners right now. Face off to the left of Sagan, Lescarnabo. The Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs nothing. 5:33 gone by here in the second. Face off one there by the Bugs. Murch able to punch it off the near side boards back out to center. Tied up. Oh, boy. And a shot toward the net there by Burke as he was trying to get around that left side. He might have had a lane there. Now him and Auteri have a few words. A couple of guys that know each other quite well from last year, Auteri and Burke. Ryan Burke looked like he wanted to challenge Auteri. Auteri not in the challenging mood. Lone Star not known for the deep fighting tendencies, but they like to poke as many bears as they can on that Mudbugs team. And Ryan Burke looks like he got poked quite a bit there on that last sequence. Face off, one there by the Brahmas. Carried back out now, McDonald. He'll go ahead and mail it in. In deep behind the Bugs net, thrown in front, and Nickel is there. Nickel to the far side there to Cook. Cook's pass up ahead to the left side, stumbling a bit. There is Nickel. And he works it on net there, and Winicky will softly play it for Auteri. Far side there to McDonald. He whisks a pass up off the stick of Zadvernuk, and it'll be icing on the Brahmas. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Buttercup's Cupcakes. They have an exclusive delivery coming your way on Saturday. They'll be delivered to Club 34 to all our PSL holders. You don't want to miss it. Buttercup's Cupcakes, a proud core partner of Mudbugs hockey. Face off, left wing circle. Face off tied up. Into the near corner. Boucher toward the net, and he missed it. Now a shot there by Haru. That one misfired. Murphy dribbles it in down low there for Boucher, who gets taken off the puck there by Murakami. And the puck now is thumped all the way down there by Skorovic. Boy, this game Playing very much into the way the Brahmas like to play their style under Dan Wildfong. Grab the early lead and then really just kind of suffocate you to death. Mudbugs are going to have to keep working here along the near side there to Zavernuk. Played up ahead too far there for Bergeron. Now Seminara's got it, and he'll advance it into the Brahma zone. Knocked down there by Murakami. Up off the stick of Bergeron. It deflects in. Sushinsky will look behind his back and work it around that far side. Onto the stick of Marino. Played off the far side boards all the way down. Flag down there by Rizzo. He'll rail it up off the near side boards and all the way down it goes. Murch to the near corner. Marino will air it up ahead there to Austin. Austin through the middle now. Onto the stick of Marino. Marino gets held up a little bit to Deeb. Deeb's pass blocked off there by Rizzo along to the end boards. Behind the Brahmas net. Fighting and clawing is Emmons with Marino. Boy, this one looks like it needs a little help here. Now Bergeron helps. He'll throw it off the far side boards, up off the stick of Hamstead. Into the far corner there, Litchard. Will roll it around in the near half wall there for Murch. Down low there for Litchard. Played back up top to Murch. Murch, left point shot. Tipped in front. That one went wide off the stick of Morgan. The puck floated but not out. Into the far corner. Tired Brahmas skaters as Rizzo's at the tail end of a long one. Up off the stick there by Bergeron. He's able to chop it out, and Dan Wildfong will be able to get a wholesale line change. 11:35 remaining here in the second. The Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs nothing. Errant pass all the way down, but Vasilowy, they'll beat out icing. Far side, Masick up off the stick of Capello. He pokes it up ahead there to Sable. One man to beat. Sable a shot. Glove down there by Sagan Lescarbeau, and he wants to hold on to it. And we get a break in the action. 11:20 to go here in the second. This is the South Division Final Series. This is game number 3. The score, the Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs nothing. This is Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back in to George's Pond at Hertz Coliseum. The Mudbugs and the Brahmas. A 2-0 Brahmas lead. Mudbugs hockey tonight is brought to you by Gator and Friends, the Alligator and Exotic Zoo. Lots of fun stuff. Gator and Friends are proud core partner of Mudbugs hockey. Honoring our hometown hero with a standing ovation as always here at George's Pond as we honor our hometown heroes. This face-off will come right back into the Mudbug zone. Want to remind our fans, Game 4 tomorrow night, right back here at George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum. Get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or by emailing Miss Kimberly Jacks, Kimberly at mudbugshockey.com. Lock down your Game 4 tickets. It's the last home game of this season. Face-off to the right of Sagan Lescarbeau. Face-off tied up and played around the end boards. That's Murphy. Played up off the stick of Deeb. And the puck is nudged into the Mudbug zone there by Ingles. 9 minutes gone by here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. It is a 2-0 Brahmas lead. On the goals from Zavernuk And Skurovic, Zavranuk's got it. He's got Skurovic with him. Down low to the far corner. Off the stick, good breakup job there by Murphy, holding the zone. Shot toward the net, routine stop made there by Sagan Lescarbol. Now tied up, played back out to center. Keskintepe near side there to Ingles. Ingles waits. Off the stick of Capello, or rather McDonald, who ropes it back into the Mudbug zone. Played back out to center. Now through the middle, Murphy. Up ahead there to Nickel. He gallops in, fired toward the net. Blockered away there by Winicky. Zavranuk up ahead there to Ingles. Ingles from the right side, right back out to center. And he is able to slug it back into the Mudbug zone. Coming up on the midway point of this game. The Brahmas with a 2-0 lead in game number 3. Far corner, coming in front shot. Oh, what a save made there by Sagan Lescarbol as James was looking for one, and he got a perfect feed from Justin Kerr. Now to Murakami with space. Waits. Murakami, high snapper from the slot. Save made there by Sagan Lescarbol, who fights it off. Couple of big stops from Sagan Lescarbol to keep his team in this game. With 9:49 to go here in the second period. Stick around for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. We'll tell you all about it after this one is over. Don't drink the water. Try our margaritas today. Nicky's Mexican Restaurant, a proud partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Mudbugs got to continue to try to generate some more chances. Shots on goal even up 13 apiece. 5-4 in this period in favor of the Bugs. Face off, far wing. It'll be Podrichka up against Hampstead, or Masick rather. One there by Masick. Now lifted back out, a 2-on-1 if Seminara hurries. Good stick there by Tess. Held in there by Seminara though. On to Fleet, fired toward the net. And it's smothered up there by Winicky. And he'll hold on to it. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Johnny's Pizza House, the exclusive pizza provider of your Shreveport Mudbugs. Anytime you come to a Mudbugs home game, Johnny's Pizza is available, and it is delicious. A couple of former Mudbugs in the building. Of course, Jake Mack, the local from Shreveport, looking down at him, and Evan Mitchell joins us for a visit as well. Missed those guys. A couple of good Mudbugs. Skurovic will slip it into the near corner. And we got a whistle. And we got a penalty coming up. It's an interference call on the Bugs. Fleet with a long look, and he'll take a long skate on over into the box. Boy, he thinks that was ticky-tacky. Shaking his head in disapproval. And an opportunity here for the Brahmas on their second power play of the game. They're 1 for 1. First choice personnel penalty kill. We'll get back to work. Face off to the right of Sagan Lescarbol. Face off, tied up, one there by the Brahmas. Play to the left point, thrown across there to Ingles. Ingles right point, on to the stick of McDonald. Settles it down there to Zavranuk. Zavranuk, high slot through the bumper. Over to the right wing there to McDonald. McDonald waits. McDonald will work it around. Back up top is in Ingles. Now to the right point there to Zavranuk. Zavranuk waits, top of the near circle. On down low there to Masick. Back up top it goes to Ingles across. Now touched over to Masick. Masick down low. Good stick there by Burke to break it up. Now Zavranuk far corner. Zavranuk thrown toward the net. Pinballing around. And now tied up. And now Litchard will carry it back out and ram it into the Brahma zone. Down to $1:15 remaining on the second power play of the night for the Brahmas. Oh, hard hit. As the puck is just shanked back into the Brahmas zone. Now McDonald will slow it down. We're down to about a minute remaining on this first choice personnel penalty kill. The Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs nothing. What a critical point in this game it is. Owen Kerr comes in with a burst of speed. Left side, skates in. Owen Kerr, good move. Round the far side, hit the side of the net. Might have hit off the stick of Seguin Lescarbot on a shot. Played back up top to James. Left point, James now pivots back up top there to Murakami. Back to James, now down low, kicked around there by Owen Kerr. He gets spun around now to the far corner. Sushinsky able to chisel it back out to center. Played back out to center onto the stick of James. James works it in. He's got a little space. James a backhander. Fought off there by Seguin Lescarbot, and he'll hold on to it with 17 seconds remaining on the first choice personnel penalty kill. Face off, left wing circle. 2-0 lead for Lone Star. This another good crowd here at George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum for these playoffs, looking for something to get excited about. Played back up top there to Murakami. Get excited about a big kill here. 10 seconds remaining in it. Murakami shot, left point, left pad save. Turn around, Nickel able to nail it all the way down. And that'll do it for the man advantage. Out of the box comes Fleet. The Brahmas 1 for 2 in the man advantage. Right side, here comes Bergeron. He's got Hamstead with him. And a pass is broken up there by Murphy. Onto the stick of Boucher, who will level it in behind the Brahmas net. Big hello to the Bouchers. Tune tonight from Grand Ledge. Shot toward the net. That goes wide of Winicky on a right point shot there by Fleet. Played back out to center. And Tess trying to grab it. Fleet gonna grab the position. Go to the far corner there to Seminaire. And now pushing and shoving. Perichka able to flip it back out to center. Isenberg will go ahead and grab it and gun it back into the Mudbug zone. Capello lets it go. Left point, now to the right point. Isenberg fires one toward the net. Right pad save made there by Seguin Lescarbot. Play back up top. Here's a chance. Far wing shot. There by Emmons. And boy, eating it up there was Boucher. To the right point, Isenberg. He'll settle it in down low. And now taken there by Fleet. Far corner. And he'll be able to grab it and shake it all the way down for icing on Mudbugs hockey. 6:18 to go here in the second. Face-off will come right back into the right of Seguin Lescarbot. The Brahmas in front of this game, 2-0. Face-off tied up, and the Mudbugs win it, but they cannot get it out. Now back to Fleet. Fleet's got it. Fleet will swat it on back there to Murch. Murch, oh, hard hit there by Zab Vernuk. Play it around the far side boards. Perichka will be able to skitter it up ahead there to Seminaire, and Seminaire will able to lodge it back into the Brahma zone. Mudbugs get a wholesale line change. Up off the stick of Austin. In deep in the Mudbug zone. Sushinsky's got it behind his own net. Play to the right side. Banked up ahead. Back out to center. Keskintepi through the middle. And now taken there by Ingles. Ingles, right side pass. Broken up there by Morgan, but taken there by Zab Vernuk. They'll play it on back there to Ingles. Right side. Play to the far side. Onto the stick, and we got a whistle. Looks like we got a penalty coming up. This one's going against Zab Vernuk. 5:27 to go here in the second. It's a high sticking infraction on Zab Vernuk. And this one about as big as they come for the Bugs. Their third power play of the night. And it feels like they just have to have this one to get back in this game. Scott Powerline power play. Back to work. Face-off tied up one there by the Brahmas. Oh, hard hit as Murakami gets hit hard. Into the far corner. The puck dribbled all the way out of the zone. That's a good job there. I believe that was Auteri who got a piece of it and just enough to knuckle it back out of trouble. Here comes Fleet. Not a clean entry. And it looks like a delayed offsides on the Bugs, and it is. Boy, Michael Hill, a long look, a frustrated look, as he has got to get his power play going here. Face off, far Brahmas blue line. As Haru able to hammer it in off the initial face-off win there by the Bugs. Can Cook hold the zone? He does. Now high slot, Haru across right wing. Vassilo snaps one and he shot it wide. And now puck deflected up off the stick of McDonald back out to center. Carried back in. Here's Vassilo. And tied up, and Ingles off the far side boards. And he's able to thump it all the way down. Down to $1:10 remaining on the Scott Powerline power play. The Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs nothing. Later stages of the second. Taken there by Litcher. Fires one toward the net. Save made. Rebound chance through the slot. Oh, what a stick there by James. He just got a piece of it because Deeb had a good look at it. He skated in through the slot. Back to the left point. Here's Murphy. Waits. Onto the stick of Fleet. Buck broken up. Into the near corner it goes. Tied up now along the end boards. 40 seconds to go. Now in front. High slot fires one. And he shot it wide. That was Fleet who had a great look at it. Murphy settles it down. Still time left. Oh, intercepted. And Ingles able to thump it. Held in there by Fleet. Good hold. To the right point. Across there to Murphy. Murphy settles it down. 15 seconds to go. Fleet looks back to see how much time he has. Now Murphy to the near half wall. There to Deeb. Deeb waits. Deeb near half wall. Down low. There to Litchard. His pass gets blocked there by Keskintepi. And that'll do it for the man advantage. Shot toward the net. Glove save made there by Austin. And a glove save made there by Winicky. And the Mudbugs a very disappointing 0 for 3 on the Scott Powerline power play. Boy, they had some good looks at it. With 3:24 to go here in the second. The Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs nothing. Face off to the left of Winicky. One there by the Brahmas. Up off the stick. And now off the stick of Zadvernuk. And the puck is kicked back out to center there by Zadvernuk. Here's a chance for Skrovic. Skrovic skates in through the D. And a good job there by Sushinsky to fight off that opportunity for Skrovic on a busted play. That's a good forechecking play there by Skrovic. Now behind the net, kicked around there by Sushinsky. Crowd getting a little frustrated right now, looking for something to get excited about. Through the middle, Parichka will drop it on back there to Austin. 2:45 to go here in the second. Austin holding off. This is called by Michael Hill, trying to get everybody back in line here. Now to the far side there to Murch. Now whisked up ahead and kicked around. Here's a chance for Emery, a shot. Save made there by Winicky. And he covers up on the rebound. Boy, how big would that have been if Emery were to get one? Been out the last 3-4 months. He's getting some good shifts here for Coach Soupy. 2:24 remaining here in this second. The Brahmas are in front of this game, 2-0. Face off to the left of Winicky. Face off one there by the Brahmas. Emmons has it behind his own net. Well, he couldn't get it out. Shot toward the net, tipped in front. Save made there by Winicky. It's rolling around. As Nickel threw one in front, and he was trying to find the old pinballer special. Mudbugs unable to get a bounce to go their way. Now the puck is just slowed into the Brahma zone, played back out to center, and taken there by Murch, and he'll strike it back into the Brahma zone. Played off the far side boards. That's Boucher. He'll chip it into that far corner. James is there, up ahead onto the stick of Owen Kerr. He can't get past Haru, held in there. Thrown up ahead. Here's Murphy. Near wing shot, tip, score! Off the stick of Burke and into the back of the net. And the Mudbugs are on the board. Ryan Burke with the tip in front. It's his third of these playoffs. And a late period goal gives the Mudbugs life. With 1:36 to go here in the second, the Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs 1. Boy, and a packed house here at George's Pond finally gets into the game. And a late period goal is definitely going to put a little pressure on the Brahmas. Ryan Burke from Will Murphy at 18:23. And we got a one-goal game. Well, you'd expect nothing less from these two teams than to have a one-goal game. Mudbugs out shooting Lone Star in the period 11-7, overall 19-16 in favor of the Bugs. And it's the Brahmas 2 and the Mudbugs 1. Ryan Burke will take the draw. He has the game's first goal for the Bugs. Face off one there by the Brahmas. Ingles throws one on net. That one goes wide of the Bugs, just ahead of the blue line. Tipped in front. Left pad save made there by Sagan Lescarbol as Bergeron steered one toward the net. Now chopped that. Played back out to center. Boy, and Murphy. And we got a whistle. We got a penalty coming up. Or was it touched? No, this one's going against Haru. It's a high sticking infraction. Oh, what a big call. Late in the second. It's going against Haru. Third power play for the Brahmas. Boy, what a momentum-altering call there. Just after the Mudbugs get this crowd in this game with a with an even strength goal from Ryan Burke, they're going to go on the first choice personnel penalty kill. And the officials trying to stay consistent. They're calling it both ways. Face off to the right of Sagan Lescarbol. Face off one there by the Brahmas. They have it. Ingles waits. Ingles, top of the point. He'll wait. Fired through traffic. It got broken up there by Burke. Now held in there by McDonald. Spins it around. Back up top it goes to Ingles. Across there to Zavernuk. Back to McDonald. Through the high slot. Fired toward the net. Blocked. Settled down now. Here's Austin. Left side, and he'll just drop it in. Wholesale line change for Coach Soupy. 45 seconds to go here in the second. Here's Zavernuk up ahead. Too far there for Justin Kerr, and it's an icing on Lone Star. Well, that's one thing that's going to tick off Dan Wildfong. You don't want to ice the puck when you're on the man advantage. Mudbugs love to see that. .40 seconds remaining here in the second. Face off to the left of Winicky. Tied up and taken there by the Brahmas. Ingles regroup. They'll get a chance here. Far side. There to McDonald. Up off the stick. Masick drops it off there to Ingles. Ingles lost the edge on that puck. Now settled down. Here's a chance. Over to McDonald. Fired toward the net. Off the stick of Justin Kerr into the far corner. Still time. 15 seconds. Now Fleet's got it. Can Fleet clear it? He cannot. And now Justin Kerr. Far corner there to Ingles. Ingles back up top. McDonald across there to Zavernuk. Fired toward the net. Blocked. In front. Toward the net. Left pad save made there by Sagan Lescarbol. That was Justin Kerr who had a look at it with 1.8 seconds to go here in the second period. We will have some time carrying on over into the third period if no miracle happens here. Face off to the left of Sagan Lescarbol. Bergeron to take it for the Brahmas. And Litchard for the Mudbugs. Tied up, one there by Litchard, and the puck is smoked all the way down, and that'll do it for the period. Well, the Mudbugs able to give the crowd some life with a goal from Ryan Burke. His third of these playoffs. It's the Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs 1. We've played 2 here from George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum. This is Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back into the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show, joined by one of my favorites. He's back. He's back for a visit. Simo Bushler, last year's Mudbugs netminder. Bushy, so glad to have you back with us.
Glad to be back. Excited. Can't wait to watch some Mudbugs hockey.
Talk about the feeling of just getting back into Georges Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. Of course, a place you made home, had a lot of great memories for the last couple of seasons. What was that like?
Obviously, coming back, a lot of great memories just came rushing back to me, and getting to see some of the guys I used to play with, and obviously Coach Soupy and Hilly. It's just a lot of good memories that I really cherish a lot.
Yeah. Can you believe it? You walked in now. Hayden Nickel, one of your closest, a captain. Liam Fleet, you know him very well, co-captain. So you see some of the guys. What was it like talking to them and catching up? Were they excited to see you? And I'm sure it was likewise.
Yeah, knowing that those guys are obviously like in a leadership position now, you kind of see it while they're playing with you that they're going to kind of take those roles when you leave. But getting to see those guys is obviously great. Put a smile on my face. Had a dinner with Hato. Got to shoot it a bit with Leader and RA and all those guys. Definitely missed talking with them, and obviously like talking with them, getting those memories of how we used to talk, like certain jokes that we used to have that like you don't really get a lot while you're away from these guys. Just obviously just comes back and just feels like you've never really left.
Yeah, see, I was just talking to you about some of our guys who were, weren't too happy about the 2-week road trip we did not too long ago. You remember the 6-weeker, don't you?
Yeah, 6 weeks. 6 weeks was brutal, but definitely a lot of memories on that road trip too. Can't get too much close with a group of guys and hanging out with them every day for 6 weeks. So
I recall a Logan Kotinski cooking competition. Yeah. But now you're at Mercyhurst. You've had, you haven't been able to play that much, but you did have some great starts. Of course, that one big shutout earlier in the season. I mean, just talk about kind of your experience at Mercyhurst and how you're liking it so far.
Yeah, it's definitely different. It's obviously it was my dream to go and play at the NCAA level, and obviously a dream come true when I get to walk in the locker room and put on the jersey every day. So I'm super grateful for all that, and it's a different game a little bit and takes a bit of adjusting to do, and obviously like the guys are better, like the goalies are better, so there's just that extra level of compete that you gotta bring to the table every day, and I'm still learning, and I'm excited to obviously our season just ended, which kind of stinks, but I'm getting to see some guys move on to pro, which I haven't got to see yet, and obviously ready to get my training kicked off once I get back and just get ready, geared up for the next season, and hopefully things start taking up from there.
What are you studying at Mercyhurst?
I'm doing finance and data science. Yeah, just I've always been a school guy, and just I don't know, piques my interest. So yeah, I don't know. I'm liking it. Keeps me a bit busy. So
if I say so myself, you had some really good goalie partners in Mudbug Nation. Of course, Devin Bobek. Just congrats on a national championship for him, and then Nikolai Goich, of course, who you just saw the other day. Is this goalie partner that you have in Mercyhurst, is he up to par with those two, fine human beings?
Yeah, I got to live with Sayer every day, so obviously it's great having him around. We get to talk hockey a lot. He's an unbelievable goaltender, great guy, and just obviously great to be around him and get to learn from him. It's kind of what you got to do with your goalie partner. Obviously, there's that competition in there, but you also got to build off of each other. When one guy's down, you got to pick him back up, because at the end of the day, if you want him to compete for that spot, just pushes you to be a bit better. And just obviously, yeah, he's been super good.
We're talking to Simo Bushler, last year's Mudbugs netminder, of course, goaltender for the last couple of years here on the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show, coming in for a visit. I asked you about Rich Perron. I know that's a guy that you worked with, last couple of years. Of course, your mom knows Rich Perron's wife, so there was a big connection there. Do you work with him at all this season?
A little bit different. He did ask to work with me, and I just didn't know how much I was going to play, so I didn't really want to take that on. Sure. And obviously I didn't play a ton, so I think it was maybe the right choice, but maybe just getting him to maybe look at my video a bit at this point where I'm in the off season and kind of working on my craft a little bit more might be a good idea. So yeah, maybe I'll reach out.
And you have a girlfriend. Talk about her. She's, from what I heard, a soccer player at Mercyhurst.
Yeah, she's actually here with me. Not here doing this interview, but she's in town with me right now. She's super great. Met her like the second day I was at school. She kind of barged into my room with some of her friends because she knew my goalie partner.
Yeah.
And they were pretty tight and just kind of hung out a little bit here and there. And one thing led to another, and now we're dating. So.
And, when you left, there was a lot of, young girls who were absolutely, like, in love with you. You were like the heartthrob, So I asked myself, what does he have that I don't? I mean, that's, that's a fair question, and I found out it was a lot. But so coming back and seeing your billets, of course, the Kennedys, they're unbelievable. Obviously, Chris and Kennedy, she had like the countdown going on here, and she was trying to keep it a secret, but, you let it out a little bit on the Instagram. But talk about what that was like, seeing your Kennedys.
First of all, Chet, you're good with the ladies. You're a married man, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. Happily married. I just kind of did that to bust your balls.
No, I know. I've been talking to Kristen, like, obviously a lot. She's just been a second home for me since I got here. Just really opened up her house. So obviously she's pretty much like family to me. So I've been talking to her during the year and kind of been hinting like, hey, like if anything happens, not necessarily with my season, but like if it works out and I can get down to Shreveport, like I'd love to do it. And obviously she was just like, yeah, like I'll kick the boys out of their room. You'll have your own bed and stuff. And I was like it's just the kind of person that she is. But no, yeah, she's obviously super excited to see her and Jeremy and their kids too. And it's just like getting to see them again is just unbelievable.
Last November, did you do like a no shape? I know you're big on that. Did you do a stash? Did you? Stash. Okay. You like the stash, don't you?
Yeah. So first year at Mercyhurst, I kind of kept it tame, just kept it with a little bit of a regular mustache. But I think as the years go on, I'll be a little bit more testy, and I have an idea for my senior year, and I think it'll be pretty good.
There was nothing tame as far as your stash here. It was mean. It was thick. It was. It had a little bit of, obviously it had flair, and that's who we are. Do you talk to Devin Boback at all? I know you guys were very close in your first season here. Of course, he's coming off a natty. Do you guys keep in touch? Because I know your guys' relationship was so close.
Oh yeah, we talk I'm not gonna say all the time, but yeah, we talk a good bit. Like keep up with each other, and obviously when he won their championship for their conference, I shot him a text, congratulations, and he heard I was coming down here. He was telling me he was jealous, and I was like, dude, you're competing for a national title right now. Like, you can't,
I'd rather be in your
can't be jealous about that. No, he's super great. Like I love him to death. So yeah, no, we keep in touch for sure, and he's one of my best friends.
People have a tendency to forget Simo Bushler, reigning goaltender of the year, an outstanding year last season, which actually started off with, I don't want to say uncertainty, but with an injury. You had the lower body injury, and to come back. Have you ever kind of reflected on how great of a run that was when it started out with, when am I going to get back?
Well, yeah, ever since last year, I talked to Nico about it. When he came in, I read his name on a text message, Nikolai Goich, and we had 4 imports already. And obviously, I'm an import. Like, I wasn't in the roster, and there was 4 others playing. And Nikolai Goich, I'm like, this Swedish goalie's coming to take my spot, while I was injured. So obviously, when he came in, I was a little bit nervous because I wasn't playing, and Tommy Aiken was playing.
And Tommy was playing really well.
Unbelievable. So. When he came in, I was a little nervous, but then obviously I got back on the ice, and even when I started playing, I was still kind of playing through the injury, just kind of playing around it a little bit. And my first game went great, and my first couple weekends went great, which I'm super grateful for because I wasn't 100%, but as the year went on, obviously confidence started building, and started stringing some games together. And I don't know. I don't really know if there was a wow moment, but definitely just the guys were super helpful. Just keeping it peaceful, a little bit calm in the defensive zone, and we were just always finding ways to just come out on top in most games. So I don't know. There was nothing too crazy about that, but I definitely do. My biggest memory is just times with the guys, and guys like Steeler and Goaty that I just was super tight with. Just great memories.
Great memories are unbelievable to have. But of course, one of the big ones was in Lone Star, and I have to ask you, because fans always ask me about that game and how I felt about it, and I was probably one of my favorite games to call, because you know me, I'm all about the goalies. I like a low scoring affair. I mean, I didn't know, Logan Kotinski first shift goal, and that was going to be it. That ended up becoming the case. What do you remember most about that game? Because there was a lot of frantic saves. I'm sure there was a few saves where you're like, okay, I stopped it. A lot going on, of course, with a lot on the line.
Yeah. So obviously, we score a couple seconds in on one of the best goalies in the league, and Artur Smith, who's having an unbelievable season this year. But yeah, I mean, the whole series, you knew it was just a defensive battle. There's not a lot of goals going in. So we got one in, and I just remember in my head being like, all right, you got the one that you needed. There's nothing getting past you. But obviously, there was, that moment in the second period where they had a wide open back door, and, I got lucky enough to get a piece of pad on it. And then I remember that, I don't remember.
There was a couple in the third.
Yeah, there was one in the second period, too, where their D-man took a one-timer and just went right off the crossbar. And right when the puck got past me, I was like, damn. I thought it went in, because heard the bar, heard the whistle. I was like, damn. But luckily that went bar up. So, and then obviously the one save with, 6 minutes left was unbelievable. Yep. But what you can really remember is I don't remember how long it was, maybe 3 minutes that they had an empty net, and guys are just putting their bodies on the line, and I remember
they were trying to get one. They were trying to get a greasy one. That's the way they play.
Yeah, I mean they're a good team like that. They got a great coach in Fonger who just always has a good team out there, and it's just I don't know. I just remember when the clock winded down. I think I was down in the butterfly, and we won the series, and I just got up, and all I could do was just hug the guys, and it's just we just overcame this beast of a team that Lone Star was. And obviously we didn't have doubts, but it was just such a monkey off the back. Wow, what a feeling.
Well, and what was crazy was that that was the fifth game in the series. We had a lot of hockey that week. Of course, 4 overtimes, game 1. We had another overtime in game 2. Game 3. No overtime in game 3. Thank you, Draco, in game 4. Got the game winner. And unfortunately, you had lost the 2 games in the series. And to get that start in game 5, I mean, physically, mentally, was that the most draining kind of week you've ever had?
I didn't know what Soupy's plan was going into that night.
Nobody did.
Because, obviously Goich and I were alternating, and I lost both my games, and he had won both of his. So I didn't know if they were going to ride the hot hand, or, I didn't really know. I wasn't playing poorly, but we were winning with Goich in the net. And so when Soup did decide to give me the net, I loved it because I wanted that start. But I probably, for Goich's feelings, I knew for him it probably didn't feel great, but I also knew going into the game just win this one, and he'll get back in the net, and we'll just roll it. Who cares if we're splitting every game? Let's just go for it. And I don't know, for sure I was gassed after that 4 overtime game, but it was the most fun playoff hockey I've ever played, though, for sure.
Well, that's Simo Bushler of the Shreveport Mudbugs. Thank you so much for the time. I hope we can do this again. I hope there's another visit somewhere down the line, and if there is, we'll have to catch up again. Thank you so much for the time, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Sonic Drive-In Second Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
We only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning, along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. The Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs 1. Third period coming up, and it's brought to you by Sterling Dental Center. My good friend Dr. Emil Janu and his awesome staff has your next dental checkup covered. Call 318-680-1040 or log on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. It's always a party in this building. The Mudbugs able to wake up their crowd late in the second with a goal from Ryan Burke. His third of these playoffs. He tipped home a shot from Will Murphy at the left point at 18:23. And that is the only goal that has beaten Winnicky, who's been pretty impressive tonight. Overall shot totals in favor of the Bugs, 19-18. After two, 11-9 in the second in favor of the Bugs. And now we are here in the third. Who will take the next series lead in this South Division Final Series, and who will get pushed to the brink of elimination? Of course, the Mudbugs have 43 seconds to kill off on Logan Haru's high sticking infraction. Game 4 will be tomorrow night, right back here at George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. Be sure to get your tickets for all the fun. Post-game skate after the game, great atmosphere during the game, and the last home game of this season. Get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or by emailing Kimberly Jacks, Kimberly at mudbugshockey.com. Mudbugs will skate from left to right here in the third. Zavernuk and Nickel, and the face-off is won there by Nickel. And Austin able to sledge the puck all the way in. Down to 35 seconds remaining on Haru's high sticking infraction. To the left side, there to McDonald. Up ahead, pass broken up. Austin wants to run with it. Here's Nickel skating in, fired toward the net. It got deflected. Here's Austin. Oh, a chance back the other way now. 15 seconds, lugged in there by Justin Kerr. He'll settle it into the near corner. Penalty about to come to an end. 5 seconds, Zadvernuk, high slot through the bumper, fires one toward the net. Oh boy, I thought he hit the post and it hit the protective netting on its way. That one hit some kind of iron on its way through. And we are back to 5-on-5 hockey. The Brahmas 1 for 3 on the man advantage. Face off to the left of Sagan. Lescar to ball. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Nice kill for the first choice personnel penalty kill. Face off tied up one there by Burke. Burke's been good tonight. Far side to Tess. Back up top to Murakami. Murakami waits across there to Auteri. Thrown toward the net. Off the skate of Hamstead. And the puck is skied all the way down. Good soft clear there by Fleet. All the way in. Oh, Morgan steals in front. Fired toward the net. Point blank save. Another save made there by Winicky. Left pad. He was able to stretch it out. Morgan with the steal and a point blank save. Fleet in front, backhander, right pad save made there by Winicky off the stick of Vassilo. Play to the point, shot toward the net, blocked in front. Boy, Winicky with a couple of game savers early in the third. A minute and a half gone by in the third. The Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs 1. Oh, and a hard hit as Auteri goes up high on Marino. Back the other way, here comes James. Shot toward the net, blocked. Now spun around. And now taken away there by Haru. Haru will lug it back out to center. Off the stick of Owen Kerr. Now pass too far there for Deeb. And the puck is just popped back into the Mudbug zone there by James. Into the near corner it goes. Now settled down, played back out to center. Turnaround, Owen Kerr. Able to laser beam it into the Mudbug zone. Along to the right side, Haru. Up off the stick of Emery. Onto the stick of Cook, and he'll gash it in. Winicky around the far side boards. And the puck punched back out to center there by Sable. Up ahead off the stick of Nickel. He nudges it on over to Cook. Cook across. Kicked around. Austin toward the net. Glove down there by Winicky. He wants to hold on to it on a lacing shot there by Austin. Face-off will stay in deep in the Brahma zone. Ryan Burke trying to stay the course in this one, keep his team in this game. His goal has woken up the crowd. He'll take the draw from the left wing circle. Face-off tied up, one there by the Brahmas. They'll tie it up, that's Skrovic. His goal is the difference in this game. Another, boy, that one stalled up along the walls, now punched out free there by Morgan. On the far side, up ahead off the stick of Zav Vernuk. He's got it. Cross-ice pass onto the stick of McDonald. Gains his own left side. He'll go ahead and just lay it in behind the Mudbugs net. Now Murch has it along the near side. He muscles it up off the near side boards. Goes right onto the stick of Fleet. Now to Murch, dropped off to Fleet. Fleet kicks it around, played back out to center. And the puck taken there by Morgan coming around Tess into the near corner. And oh, Morgan gets dumped down and over to Tess. And now Tess will go on to the stick of Hamstead. He'll play it back for his blue line. Far side onto the stick of Murakami, who will collar it into the Mudbug zone along the end boards. Good forecheck here by the Brahmas. Into the near corner. Bergeron settles it down. Back up top. Auteri fires one toward the net. And it's smothered up there by Sagan Lescarbot, who has been sharp since the opening period. Almost 4 minutes gone by here in the third. The Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs 1. Face off, left wing circle. Justin Kerr will take it. Up against Litchard. Face-off tied up one there by Justin Kerr. Played back to Auteri. Auteri sends one toward the net. That one hit off a stick in front of Haru. Into the near corner it goes. The biscuit now will be swiveled around into the far corner. Pinched there by Murakami. He holds it in. And now Murphy behind his net will play it around to the near corner there for Litchard. Litchard takes a hard hit there by Justin Kerr. Now Deeb up ahead there to Haru. Through the middle there to Deeb. Deeb will go ahead and knife it in down low behind the Brahmas net. And now into the near corner. Taken back out, up off the stick of James, back out to center. Oh, hard hitting going on between Auteri and Deeb away from the puck. As now Sushinsky will slice it in, kicked around there by Winicky. Now taken up ahead. Here's Auteri. He'll throw it up ahead there to Masick, and Masick tried to dump it in. Now Auteri will have it, and Auteri will go ahead and grab it and brush it all the way in to the Mudbug zone, all the way in. Here's Capello skating in through the D. Capello will settle it into the near half wall. Oh, a head contact from Capello. He went up top on Emery, and the Mudbugs able to draw a power play. Capello's going in, and a huge power play at 5:09 into the third. It's a high sticking infraction on Capello. Fourth power play of the night. The Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs 1. What a big moment here for the Bugs. Trying to find the equalizer. Now into the near corner, taken there by McDonald, and McDonald able to whip it all the way in to the Mudbug zone. Fleeter, as they call him in the Mudbug locker room, will throw it up ahead there to Litchard. Litchard, tough time getting it through, and the puck is pushed all the way back out. Now Deeb will try to lug it back in off the stick of Fleet. Fleet had trouble handling it, and he'll go ahead and rim it in, and now Ingles up ahead, trying to find James splitting through the D. That was broken up there by Murphy. Down to a $1:20 remaining on the high sticking infraction on Capello. Came up with the knob of his stick and went up high on Emery, who draws the penalty. Now an errant pass, and the puck is struck there by Auteri, and now taken there by Haru. Haru will go ahead and gaslight it in. Up off the stick of Vasilo. He couldn't slow it down, so it goes all the way down back into the Mudbug zone. We're down to 50 seconds remaining on this Scott Powerline power play. Up ahead, here's Nickel. Dropped off to Cook, through the slot, fired! Blocked in front there by Zadvarnuk. He might have saved a goal. Haru across, waiting. Through the slot, intercepted. Read perfectly there by McDonald, who will pitchfork it all the way down. Boy, this will be the story of the night if the Mudbugs can't capitalize here. Their fourth power play of the night. Uh-oh. And now Bergeron creates a little trouble, and now Litchard's got it. One last chance on this man advantage, which is down to 15 seconds remaining in it. Now to the far side, broken up, and the puck is hammered all the way down there by James. Boy, the Mudbugs wanted to delay a game because James very cagily kind of shoved that stick of Burke, who lost his stick, away from Burke. Now chopped at, and that'll do it, 5-on-5. The Mudbugs a disappointing 0-for-4 on the man advantage. And now here come the Brahmas, 2-on-1. Back, give and go, shot, glove save made there by Sagal Escarbo as Capello was coming in with Hampstead. Boy, a critical stop at a most critical time after the Mudbugs came up empty on their fourth power play of the night. .12:38 remaining here in the third. Face-off tied up, one there by the Bugs. They have it. Far side, Sushinsky. left side, and he'll go ahead and spike it in behind the Brahmas net. Played off the near side boards and taken there by Masick. Masick wants to race up the ice, and he'll just go ahead and lob it in to the Mudbug zone. Good forecheck here by Sable into the near corner, and Boucher's got it. Boucher will sweep it across there to Austin. Austin through the middle, tied up, and the puck is rammed in, and it looks like we got a penalty coming up. Boucher went up top. I think he went up high on, I believe that was Masick. And now Dan Wildfong trying to pull his Brahmas back as the Mudbugs were trying to even it up. Amy Baker was attentive to Charlie Masick because the Brahmas don't have an athletic trainer on the road right now. So Jaden Carter, the always favorite equipment manager, will help out Masick. Oh, wait, I thought a penalty was coming up. It was not. The hand went up for icing on Lone Star. Boy, Dan Wildfong chewing out the official pretty good there. The official looked right at it and let it go. Well, what a big moment in this game because the Mudbugs were about to or looked like they might have been a man down, and it's an icing on the Brahmas instead. 12:05 remaining here in the third. The Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs 1. Face off to the left of Winicky. Face off one there by Lone Star. The puck caromed off the near side boards, up off the stick of Capello all the way down. Good soft clear there by the NHL's top team. Into the near corner, Zavernuk, who's got a goal tonight. Emmons toward the net, off the end boards. Goes into the far corner. And now pinching the zone. Oh, trying to steal it there was McDonald. Now through the middle, Litchard. He'll softly go ahead and thread it into the near corner of the Brahmas zone. 11:30 remaining in the third. The Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs 1. Taken there by Zavernuk. And up off the stick of Skrovic, who will saddle it into the near corner. And now thrown in front. Oh, that was Zavernuk, who was trying to tuck a puck in front. He'll go into the far corner now. Zavernuk, right point, thrown down low onto the stick of McDonald. He'll dribble it to the far corner now, pivoted down low there by Murakami, down low there to James. James thrown in front, off the stick of Zavernuk, and now a chance. Murakami buries one toward the net, and a nice save made there by Sagan Lescarbal as Murakami put everything on it. And we get a break in the action. 10:54 to go in the third. This is game number 3 of the South Division Finals. It's the Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs 1. This is Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back in to George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. This is game number 3 of the South Division Finals. 10:54 remaining in the third. It is the Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs 1. You can stop by the Swamp Shack to get all your new Bugs playoff merchandise. New Bugs merchandise, apparels, jerseys, and much more. Stop by the Swamp Shack on all home game days. They're also open during the week. Just give us a call at 318-636-7094 during business hours from 9 to 5. Face-off left wing circle deep in the Mudbug zone. Face-off tied up. Was won there by the Bugs. And now we got a whistle. Looks like a hand pass on Lone Star. Nope, check that on the Mudbugs. I was wrong. Face off left wing circle. Justin Kerr will tow it up with Hayden Nickel. Boy, and the Mudbugs would love to get a big one from Hayden Nickel or one of their leaders. They're down by a goal late in this game. Oh, wait a minute. You got to readjust that clock. I think it was at 10:54. They moved it up to 10:58. Maybe those were 4 seconds that the Mudbugs deserved, I guess. Face-off won there by Sushinsky. No, okay, they did reset it. Off the far side boards all the way down. It'll be icing on the Bugs. So they were able to get that clock right. Went back down to 10:43 now. Season tickets are on sale for the 2024-2025 season. Tickets do remain, but there are a lot that are taken. So give us a call at 318-636-7094 or email Miss Kimberly Jacks, Kimberly@mudbugshockey.com, and get your tickets, season tickets for the 2024-2025 season. You don't want to miss out on another great season of Mudbugs hockey. Now played on back there to Austin. Austin to the right side there to Sushinsky. Off the stick of Cook. Now played back out to center there by Oteri. The puck is twisted back into the Brahmas zone. Murakami didn't know what to do with it, so he'll go around the near side boards. Held in there by Haru. Haru's pass blocked off. Now slowed down. Here's Skrovic. 2-on-2 back the other way. And Skrovic lost the edge on that puck. Back the other way now. Here's Emery with Nickel. Emery skating in. Far side backhander, and that one whistled wide. And boy, Haru's barking for a call. Now into the near corner. He looked like he got tied up trying to come down the ice as a trailing defenseman. Played back out. Oh, a high stick as Haru goes down. The official said, no, you went down too easy. Morgan. And now Haru letting his coaching staff know about it. I think Coach Soupy's telling him, hey, look, concentrate on the game. We'll take care of the calls. Up off the far side window all the way down. And it is an icing on the Brahmas. Well, that was Magera who told him, I'm not going to call that one. With 9:24 to go in the third. Face-off tied up. Into the near corner it goes. Now the puck is floated around far side there to Skrovic. Off the stick, Justin Kerr came in. I thought he came in too early, but he stayed on side. Now the puck worked to the far side. Taken away. Lone Star coming back. Bergeron blasts one toward the net, and he shot it wide. Now taken there by Deeb. Deeb stick handles, and he couldn't get past the stick of James. Chopped at, hard takedown there. Justin Kerr on the back of Boucher. They get wrapped up, and it looks like we got a whistle. I'm not sure what is going to be called here. I think the puck deflected out of play. I don't think they want to call anything there. Boucher looks annoyed, but he looks annoyed about 95% of the game with 8:39 to go in the third. Face-off will come just outside the far Brahmas blue line. Bergeron up against Parichka. The clock slowly but surely starting to become a factor for the Bugs with 8:39 to go. The series is tied 1-1. The score, the Brahmas up on top 2-1. As they are seeking their first lead in this best-of-5 series. The Mudbugs have yet to trail a series. Austin trying to change that one. As he floated one toward the net, it got blocked into the near corner. Played back out to center. Far side, Austin. Near side, Sushinsky up off the stick. Oh, as Parichka tried to get around, it's a good stick there by Emmons. Bergeron back behind his own net. As he grabs it, he's got Seminara on his tail. Lobbed and kicked right back out to center. Now Nickel dropped off to Haru, fired toward the net. Save made there by Winicky. That did not look comfortable from him, though. Into the near corner it goes. Nickel needles it up ahead there to Haru from the near half wall as he smacks a shot on net. Glove down there by Winicky. Pushing and shoving after the whistle. Boy, down went Masick. Masick and Haru, not the best of friends, not the kindred of spirits. .7:44 remaining here in the third. Face off to the left of Winicky. Right wing circle. Burke will take it up against Zavernuk. Face off, tied up, and taken there by the Brahmas. Far side, McDonald. They'll go ahead and jab it all the way in to the Mudbug zone. Slowed down there by Skrovic. And he'll slip it in behind the Bugs net. And forechecking, here's Zavernuk. He's got one goal tonight. Into the near half wall, now taken back out there by Austin. Mudbugs got to start to take some chances now. They're down to 7:20 remaining in the third. Fleet to the near side there, and Burke able to knock it in behind the Brahmas net. Murakami slowed down, stolen away there by Morgan. Down low now, Burke. He'll wheel it around to the right point there to Fleet. Fleet down low off the stick of Vassilo. Behind the Brahmas net, into the near corner. Tied up there is Morgan. Pushing and shoving into the near corner now. This is the stall along the walls, which the Brahmas love. One out free. Fleet to Austin. Toward the net. Save made there by Winicky. And now a tie-up. Far side. And now Auteri lugs it out. We got penalties coming up. I think they're both going in. I think they're going to even it up. And now pushing and shoving after the whistle. Auteri getting attacked by Deeb. And now McDonald and Morgan still going at it. I think they're both going in. The officials said both of them with 6:39 to go in the third. Oh, boy, Fleet now starting to stick his stick in uncomfortable places on Auteri. Boy, and Fleet now barking away at the official. Mudbugs got to keep this under wraps. They don't want to take another penalty. Morgan's going in. Morgan now jawing away at McDonald. And now Morgan starting to bark away toward that scorekeeping table. McDonald with a grin on his face. And the two might have to settle it at a later day and time. I think what the Mudbugs want is 4-on-4 hockey. Maybe open up the ice a little bit. Yep, we will skate 4-on-4. Boy, that's nice for the Mudbugs. Get a little open ice to work with here. Face off. far Brahmas blue line. Lone Star in front of this contest 2-1 with the series tied 1 game apiece. Do the Mudbugs have any late game heroic in them? 4-on-4 hockey face-off was won there by James. To the far side, Morgan in the box for cross-checking. McDonald in for unsportsmanlike conduct. Ingalls rather, going to take it all the way back there to James. James carefully along the left side will work it up the ice now. And he takes a hard hit there by Nickel. And now taken there by Justin Kerr. Up ahead there to James. Gains a zone, left side. That's James. Down low there to Justin Kerr. He'll spar it into the near corner. Down to 5:55 remaining in the third. Mudbugs want to use some of this open ice time to their advantage. Here comes Nickel. Skates in, and he comes in offsides. With 5:45 remaining now in the third. Brought to you by Sterling Dental Center. Boy, Morgan and McDonald sound like a couple of guys that know each other. They're still going at it across the boxes. Face off near Brahmas blue line. 1:06 remaining of 4-on-4 hockey time. And face off one there by the Brahmas. Boy, they have been so good on their draws, and that's something Dan Wildfong has really had year in and year out as good draw guys. That's how they really execute what they want to do. They'll take it behind their own net. That's Murakami. Far side there to Auteri. Auteri will angle it off the far side boards and in deep. Coming in there is Bergeron. Far corner now. Here's a chance. Back the other way. Off the stick of Litchard. He comes in now, gains his own, and stolen away. Up ahead there to Bergeron. Onto the stick of Murakami. Didn't get much on it, so Litchard will grab it. 30 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey time. Well, the Brahmas would love just to kind of get through these last 23 seconds. Mudbugs want to take advantage and push it up the ice. Here's Burke coming in. Got some numbers. Far side, Vasilo toward the net. Glove down there by Winicky. Pushing and shoving after the whistle. Ryan Burke does not want to do anything as Auteri trying to bait him in into taking a careless penalty. Nothing coming about of it there. 4:53 to go here in the third. The Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs 1. Face off to the left of Winicky, who's been very sharp tonight. Face off, tied up. Oh, that one rolled toward the net there. As Burke won the draw and just kind of threw a cue baller toward the net, and Winicky was ready for it. Down to 12 seconds remaining of 4-on-4 hockey time. Burke up against Justin Kerr. And we get an illegal draw. Burke gets warned. Face-off tied up. Looks like a draw into the near corner. Kerr onto the stick of Keskintepi. Keskintepi played far side to Justin Kerr. Now Kerr back to 5-on-5 hockey. Ingalls dropped off there to Keskintepi, and the Brahmas will get reset to the left side. They'll carry it back out from right to left. That puck deflects over the head of the Mudbugs bench, and it looked like it was going to go up close to the Mudbugs. Matt Nelson, one of my good friends, does so much for our social media presence. That one ran right behind him. Boy, he is up on his feet, and he's ready to go. 4:27 to go in the third. Near Brahmas blue line, Zavernuk wins yet another draw. Off the near sideboards, up off the stick of Skrovic, and Skrovic will go ahead and forward it into the Mudbug zone. Nickel through the middle. Up ahead off the stick of Cook. That one corralled in. Murakami up off the near sideboards on the stick of Fleet. Now McDonald tries to slow it down. Skrovic off the near sideboards, held in there by Emery. Emery, angle through the slot off the stick of Nickel. Now corralled there by Zavernuk. Up ahead, back out to center. McDonald will advance it back into the Mudbug zone. 3:50 to go in the third. So again, Lescarbeau is going to have to start thinking about vacating his net in the next minute or so, I would believe. Off the far side boards in deep. That's Marino. Taken there by Keskin-Tepe. He'll twist it around the far side. Held in there by Murphy. Now Tess onto the stick now. Near side there is Bergeron. He'll box it up. Bergeron. Handle up off the near side boards. Held in there by Haru. Haru now onto the stick of Deeb. Toward the net. Right pad save. There was a rebound there for Litchard. But the puck is slapped back out to center. And now Morgan wants to skate in. He'll pelt it in. Keskin-Tepe around the near side boards. Up off the stick of Tess. Puck lobbed up ahead there to James. James with a chance. Off the stick, and now James going to work it into that far corner. 2:50 to go in the third. Puck driven in deep in the Mudbug zone. They got to get it to the other way. And now Sushinsky behind his own net. So again, Lescarbeau starting to take a look at Coach Soupy. No sign yet. Intercepted. Here comes Justin Kerr. Backhander in front. Tried to find Owen Kerr. Went under his stick. Now back the other way. An errant pass. And Oteri up ahead there to Justin Kerr. Gains the zone. Justin Kerr, high slot. Justin Kerr gets tripped up. And now slowed up stick. Fired toward the net. Blocked. Far side, that's Nickel. Nickel will knock it up ahead. Broken up there by Murakami. Boy, they got to get again Lescarbeau out now. He's starting to wave over at the Mudbugs bench. Lobbed into the far corner. No sign yet. Coach Soupy now trying to get in position, and now he will get the opportunity. And I think he would call his timeout with 1:58 to go. Face-off will be deep in the Brahmas zone. Michael Hill's got the board out. This is going to be a timeout, but they're going to wait. I would imagine a timeout would be called here. Boy, in the NHL, if you wait too long, sometimes you get denied that request. But not in the NAHL. And, boy, Mudbugs bench proved me wrong there. They will not call their timeout. They're going to have Seguin Lescarbeau about 20 feet in front of his cage. So we'll skate 5-on-5. Well, I'm a little surprised there. The Mudbugs don't want to pull him now with 1:58, and there's the timeout now. Boy, they gave the Mudbugs a lot of time to call that one. We'll take a quick break as well. 1:58 to go in the third. The Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs 1. This is Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back in to George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. 6 attackers. They pull Sagan Lescarbot. 1:58 to go in the third. The Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs 1. Here we go. Face off, left wing circle. Mudbugs win the draw. And now a chance for Deeb. Deeb skates in. Deeb waits. Deeb toward the net at the side of the net. And now far side, that's Skrovic. Empty net to my left. Played around to the near side boards. Looks like Ingles will touch it. Near side there onto the stick of McDonald. Mudbugs hold the zone. No, they do not. Toward the empty net. Score. And that'll all but wrap it up. Boy, an empty net tally. I believe it's Skrovic who gets it. The Brahmas 3, the Mudbugs 1 with 94 seconds to go in the third. It's Skrovic's second goal of the game. .134 remaining in the third. Sagan Lescarbot back in his net. Now, puck floated in there by Emery. Far side, shot there by Nickel. Glove save made there by Winicky. He wants to hold on to it, and he will. Skrovic with his second of the night and a dagger in the Mudbugs' hopes to try to find the equalizer. 83 seconds remaining here in the third. Dan Wildfong has a timeout. I don't think he intends to use it. And the Brahmas are in great shape to take a 2-1 series lead in the South Division Finals. And it would be the first time the Mudbugs will be trailing a series in this postseason. Face off. Tied up in the far corner. Empty net now to my left. 6 attackers once again for the Bugs. They need 2. We got a whistle. We got a penalty coming up. I believe it's going against Deeb. It is. Oh, boy. And that is all but going to seal it for the Bugs tonight. Boy, what a tough penalty to take for Deeb. As the Brahmas now lead 3-1, a roughing call on Deeb. .13 remaining here in the third now. Boy, it is going to be a very nervous feeling tomorrow night. The Mudbugs unable to throw together a miracle here. They would trail the best-of-5 South Division Final Series 2-1 and play for their lives with the season on the line tomorrow night. Be sure to get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 by logging on to mudbugshockey.com. Game 4 tomorrow night at 7-11. James back up top, taken away. Nickel going to try to do something with it. Here's a chance for Marino. Slowed down, thrown in front, and a stick save made there by Winicky. Gets spun around. And now Coach Soupy's going to have to think about pulling his netminder just to make it a 5-on-5 dealio. And he's going to have to only do that once he can grab possession of the puck. James across, far circle, shot, score. That's Owen Kerr. He snaps home a power play goal. Second power play of the night. Brahmas 4, the Mudbugs 1. Well, nothing the Mudbugs can do there. Because the Brahmas, well, the Mudbugs had to take some chances. Face off, tied up, another power play goal for the Brahmas. And the Mudbugs are going to be playing for their playoff lives tomorrow night. Emmons around the right side, and he'll go and whistle it in down low behind the Bugs net. Now played along to the end boards, 15 seconds to go. Haru's got it. He'll flip it off the near side window, back out to center. Seminara couldn't get through. We got a tie-up along the near half wall. Those two guys are going at it pretty crazy on each other. Uh-oh. Now Capello and Parichka tied up. Looks like a penalty's coming up. They're going to even it up here. Haru's going in as well. Sable's in. And now Parichka getting in there trying to send a message. This one just did not go the Mudbugs' way. And they are going to face elimination tomorrow night. Boy, did the Mudbugs get out of there without a penalty? Dan Wildfong looks mystified behind the Lone Star bench. He's quite confused. He thought they were going to even it up. They're not. Ten and a half seconds to go here in the third. For the fans that have stayed, they're still enjoying themselves. Brahmas 4, the Mudbugs 1. Boy, the crew right to my left, they're always having fun. Doesn't matter what the score is. Face off near Brahma's blue line, won there by the Bugs. Hard check there by Jasser, pushing and shoving after the whistle. 4.5 seconds. Uh-oh, we need a little help here. And now Austin getting in there. Seminara getting a few licks. And boy, Seminara's coming unglued. I believe that's Rizzo. He rips off the helmet of Rizzo. And Seminara's going in. Seminara's gone. Boy, Seminara, hot. Like Louisiana hot sauce. And now, boy, the Mudbugs and the Brahmas got to get this in order here. Boy, Boucher got tag teamed into the near corner. Austin came in for support. And Seminara flew in there like a wrecking ball with 4.2 seconds to go here in the third. Jasser and Parichka now in the box for the Bugs. That's 2/3 of a line. Jeez. Well, you feared this one getting a little messy, and it did. They're trying to sort this all out with 4.2 seconds. Ah, jeez. Well, it is academic. The Brahmas are going to win this game, and they'll have their first lead of this series. Still a lot to get sorted out here. Looks like Jasser's gone. 4.2 seconds to go in the third. The Mudbugs fans want to see if this was going to get evened up. Trying to see who's going off for Lone Star. Well, one thing we do know, the Mudbugs are going to have to win tomorrow night to just force a Game 5 Sunday night at 7 o'clock. It looks like the Brahmas are going to have a power play to close out this game. Uh, 4.2 seconds remaining. Stick around for the Nikki's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. We'll tell you all about it. This was a Lone Star Brahmas show led by a pair of goals from David Skrovic. Owen Kerr had one, and, of course, Ivan Zavernuk had the first one at 11-16 on the man advantage. Brahmas make good use on the man advantage, 2 for 5 overall on the game. Face off left wing circle. Tied up, one there by Nickel, and that'll, oh no. And that'll do it. The buzzer sounds. That's the end of the game. The Brahmas lead the best of 5 series in the South Division Finals, 2-1. The clock never ran, but it should have. Final score, the Brahmas 4, the Mudbugs 1. Stick around for the Nikki's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Now time for the Nikki's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. Final shot totals in this game favor the Mudbugs 27-26 unofficially, but the goals favored the Brahmas. They stormed off with 2 early in the game from 11-16 on the man advantage from Ivan Zadvernuk, who was able to redirect one home from James McDonald, and the Brahmas led 1-0. Then at 14:33, David Skrovic flipped one off the back of Sagan Lescarbot along the short side, squeezed one in for his first of these playoffs from James McDonald. The Brahmas led 2-0 after 1. Then in the second period, Ryan Burke with the only blemish on the board for the Bugs. He was able to redirect home his third of these playoffs from Will Murphy, and it gave the Mudbugs life late in the second. It was 2-1 after 2 periods of play. Then in the third period, David Skrovic put the game away with his second of the night, an empty net tally at 18:25, And the Brahmas led 3-1. Then they went on the power play, and then out in the last minute, and it was Owen Kerr from Brock James. Owen Kerr snapping home a goal, his second of these playoffs at 19-17. And that closed up a Brahmas 4-1 victory here inside George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum. The Brahmas lead the best-of-5 series in the South Division Finals 2-1. That'll wrap things up for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. I'm Chet Yoder signing off from George's Pond in Hearst Coliseum. Final score, it's the Brahmas 4, the Mudbugs 1. Have a good night and a better tomorrow as you've been listening to Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. And as always, Clyde.